Hmm. Ow. Ow. Oh. Still hurts. How's the sound? How's the sound? Okay. Whatever horrors may find in these dark spaces, have a heart and see them through. There is no premature endings. There are no wrong decisions. There are only fresh perspectives and new beginnings. This is a love story. We. I'm not one for love. I don't really understand it myself, but hey, I do like visual novels that are most of the time about love and romance or supposed crap like that. So, we'll see. I've heard that this is a really good one. The first thing I noticed about it, by the way, because I'm a big visual novel fan, is that this thing is 8 gigabytes, which, knowing visual novels, that is gigantic. So I gotta wonder, like, how much content is in this game, especially with it having nearly 100 achievements. So let's get the lighting set up, get our coffee, our snacks. I'm gonna turn out the other lights in the room. I wish I had a title card ready for this. I was meaning to draw one yesterday, but I had a bit of a bleed out incident, to put it in the best of words. So I should probably make sure that the actual chat is working this time around. Okay, it looks like it's good. Close out everything else. Oh, it's a black screen again? Whoops. Ooh. I wonder how they do this boil effect with Ren'Py. Like, that has to be a filter. Because I know this is made in Ren'Py, and I know how to use Ren'Py, but what little I saw of this, it looks like they have some really interesting effects going on. Ooh. Join our Discord? Ah, no point for me. Like, all I'd be doing there is sharing the link, if that were true. Accessibility? Yep, okay, this is definitely a Ren'Py menu. I know there is voice acting, so I should probably turn it up. Oh, I'm loving it. Alright. This is at max? Okay, it looks really low. Hold on. There's gonna be blackness for a bit. Sound mixer. I mean, it's fairly loud to me, but it looks like it's very quiet on the stream. I'll turn up my actual audio a bit. Oh wait, I can increase the gain digitally. Okay. Well, let's do it, I guess. Chapter 1, The Hero and the Princess.
You're on a path in the woods, and at the end of that path is a cabin. And in the basement of that cabin is a princess.
See, this is why I can never be a proper voice actor. I'm not British.
You're here to slay her. If you don't, it will be the end of the world.
Ooh, okay. Ooh, the parallax effect. Oh, that's cool. How'd they do it? Like, well, I mean, I kind of know how they do it, but man, this must have taken a lot of work. End of the world? What are you talking about? Have you considered that maybe the only reason she's going to end the world is because she's locked up? Oh, is because she's locked up? Killing a princess seems kind of bad, though, doesn't it? Nope, nope, we're not gonna go down that. We are going to slay the princess. Wink. Can't someone else do this? Forget it, I'm not doing this. Have you considered that maybe I'm okay with the world ending? Do I get some sort of reward for doing this? Oh, okay. Thanks for telling me what to do. Sweet! I've always wanted to off a monarch. Viva la revolution! Silently continue to the cabin. Turn around and leave. Man, there are a lot of options. Let's just go with it. Sweet, I've always wanted to off a monarch. Viva la revolution!
That's the spirit. You make your way up the short path to the cabin. you'll find the princess within.
Oh man, I love the art so much. What's with this hand? It's like a little clawy finger.
A warning before you go any further. She will lie, she will cheat, and she will do everything in her power to stop you from slaying her.
I mean,
Don't believe a word she says.
most people do everything in their power to prevent you from slaying them. To be fair.
We're not going to go through with this, right? She's
Hi
a
there, Amy.
princess. We're supposed to save princesses, not slay them.
Nuh-uh. Princesses are evil. They're gross. They got their cuties. We don't want princesses. They're bad. They're royalty, and they're all monarchical, and they're probably a little stuck up and not into me. Bad timing. I was talking to someone in Sonic 4 modding Discord server. Oh, well, that's fine.
Ignore him.
I'm doing
He knows
this
what
for
he's
me.
talking about.
Well, ignore him. He doesn't... Wait. Wait, there was another voice? Did I miss that? Proceed to the cabin.
The interior of the cabin is almost entirely bare. The air is stale and musty, and the floor and walls are painted in a fine layer of dust. The only furniture of note
Hey there,
is a
Caden.
plain wooden table. Perched on that table is a pristine blade.
It looks almost like a guard from Oblivion. Is that what it is? Perched on a table is a pristine blade. Okay.
The blade is your implement. You'll need it if you want to do this right.
Explore. Take the blade. Enter the basement. Are we just gonna... Should we just beat the princess to death with our bare hands? Just finished cooking too. Ooh, yummy. Bro, it's just a 32 by 32 image of a phone screen. Here I am supposed to take a closer look. Ah, haha. Why'd you leave for 2 more years? I bled out last night. I don't stream on weekends and Monday. You know that. And yesterday I was trying to donate plasma, but things went wrong. So. Should we take the blade? Or should we just violently beat and claw and bite and rip the princess apart? This is a fun game. Try playing Arsenal the way home. All right, take the blade it is. Thanks for the answer.
Table. It'd be rather difficult to slay the princess and save the world without it.
Yes, it would. Enter the basement. Is there nothing? Am I able to... Oh, wait. Is that my hand? Am I like a reptile? Am I like a reptile or something? Like I had like... Looks scaly and like there's claws or something. That would make more sense then.
The door to the basement creaks open, revealing a staircase faintly illuminated by an unseen light in the room below. This is an oppressive place.
Oh, the voice
The
acting
air
is so
feels
good. I
heavy
can
and
never be this good.
A hint of rot filtering from the ancient wood. If the princess really lives here, slaying her is probably doing her a favor.
I mean, the real reason I can't be a narrator, as I said before, though, is because I'm not British. Like, it's the prerequisite to being a narrator, is that you must be British.
Her voice carries up the stairs.
Oh. Is she voiced too?
Who's there?
Oh, she is. She sounds a little menacing.
She sounds dangerous. It's almost as if she's the one in charge down here.
Don't let it fool you. It's all part of the manipulation.
Oh, I'm used to being manipulated by women, don't worry. Hey, I think I'm here to kill you. Hey, I think I'm here to kill you.
Oh, are you now? Why don't you come down and let me take a look at you?
Great job. You gave away the element of surprise. Good luck,
Well,
hero.
it's not honorable to sneak attack a princess. Come on. I do have some standards.
You walk down the stairs.
Well, hello.
And lock eyes with the
She's nothing
princess.
special.
There's
Yeah,
a
she
heavy
kind of
chain around
deserves.
her wrist, binding her to the far wall of the basement.
I mean, no reason not to slay her. She's not that much of a looker. She's got these chains. I skipped the requisite because people say I'm also a good nanner and shake Gabby that are doing. Wait, it's gone. Okay, yep.
She's so coldly beautiful.
No, she isn't.
Is she really a threat to the world?
I hate these human-centric standards that this is beauty.
Focus on the task at hand.
Yeah, I'm gonna slay
You
her.
said you were here to kill me.
You don't seem that concerned. Yeah, it was. But no way. Why would you even think that? Yeah, it wasn't a joke. I haven't decided yet. Just here to talk. Steel your nerves and step forward.
You step forward, your grip on the blade tightening as you steel your resolve.
I'm gonna end this quick. I've set out to slay a princess, and by the draft, I will slay a princess.
Oh? No talking then? Fine. What even makes you think you can kill me?
You seem to be chained up, and I have this, pointy thing. I think that will help. You don't seem very powerful either, so...
I'm probably chained up in this basement for a reason, right? And if that knife is the only weapon you have, you'll have to get close enough to use it.
If she was a sorcerer, she would have gotten out of here.
So, you should just drop it. Best not to risk finding out what I can do.
Not too sure about this? Yeah, she seems pretty confident, I will say. She seems a little bit more confident than I am, and that's strange.
She's unarmed. If you hesitate now, it'll be too late. End this.
Hey, narrator, can you explain a little? Maybe? What if she isn't bluffing? What if she kills us? Are you sure she's not armed? I'm sorry, can we just talk? I'm not dropping the blade. Drop the blade. Slay the princess. Well, I set out with a task. Yeah, I don't really gotta think for it. I set out for a task, and by the draft, I'm gonna do it as stated. Slay the princess.
You move forward without a moment's hesitation. You feel flesh
Yo-
easily
oh!
give way and look down to see your blade already sinking deep into her heart.
Well, that was rather simple. She seems pretty. I am a reptilian. Wait, I got feathers. Oh, I am a kenku. Okay. This explains a lot, actually. All right. So, yeah, no, her womanly, human femininity, fucking supposed beauty has no effect on me, obviously. At least it's not that traumatizing. Yeah, ain't it?
Oh,
Yeah.
this is it, isn't it?
Yeah, pretty much. Looks like it.
I'm almost embarrassed. I should have seen that coming. But I have to wonder.
You're weirdly calm about this.
Do you actually believe this was enough to kill me?
I believe so. You are on the ground and bleeding.
It's like she's convinced she can't die.
Oh, hello, voice of the hero. Who are you? What's going on here?
Yes, even as she lays there dying, she entirely believes herself to be alive and well.
I'm but a necromancer. That's why I said that? Oh, yeah. She's the shape-shifting from Among Us. Well, she has been voted out successfully. Actually, no, we're not playing that version of Among Us. I am the Juggernaut, and I beat her on that cooldown. So she is very dead. You can see it in her her eyes. Poke, poke, poke. Poke, poke, poke. Yeah, she's pretty dead.
But it's over, isn't it? She stopped breathing moments ago. That arrogant look still plastered on her face.
She died disappointed. Boy, is that a familiar sense for me. Okay, fine. Poke, poke. Poke, poke, poke. Jingo, jingo? Yeah, she's dead. I think I won the game. Well, that was quick.
Over.
Speed run. Voice of the hero again. Of course it is. She's dead. I'm not sure I feel like I'm gonna try to talk like Bird. She has to have some kind of trick up her sleeve. Of course not. That was too easy. Of course it is. She's dead.
Exactly.
I need to make Tengu Gabby now.
With your work done, you make your way back up the stairs.
The cat is back with a better body?
Behind you.
What cat?
Why do I feel like we've done something terrible?
I disagree, voice of the hero. I feel like it is a job well done. I'm gonna go back home to whatever. I'm gonna go to the home now. I think there is one.
You did kill someone. Greater good or not?
No, we
something would be
killed a
very wrong with you if
human.
You didn't feel at least a little bad.
No, we killed a human. That doesn't matter.
One of these days that will sink in and help ease your guilty conscience.
Okay, narrator,
But
not
that day
guilty.
isn't today. Let's just get out of here.
She was clearly evil. She had it coming. We did mention the whole she was a princess thing. Remember her? I do not remember her. Who are you talking about? Are you talking about something from Deltarune? I don't know. I'm spacing on what you're referencing. Leave!
You open the cabin door, ready to return to a world saved from certain doom.
Remember when the cat wanted to eat you? Oh, my friend Morbid, yeah.
Only a world saved from certain doom
uh-oh.
isn't what you find.
Oh.
Instead,
Shoot.
What you find is nothing at all. Where a lush forest stood mere minutes ago, the only thing in front of you now is the vast emptiness of some place far away.
Darn it, she was the anchor! Oh!
What happened?
I don't know, heroic voice.
Everyone is fine. It's just that you and the cabin are now far away from them. Don't worry. You'll be safe here.
Yeah, we surely
This
didn't
is
end the
good.
world.
Everyone is happy. You'll be happy.
Ah, okay. Then I'm happy now. No, not. Oh, my bad. I don't remember. Like you act like I have a brain bigger than a mouse. This is the 27th time I have seen someone ship Gabby with someone else. Yeah, happens. That's bullshit. Let me out of here. Oh, okay. I was kind of hoping to get a better at. Okay.
So glad you're keeping an
Okay.
open mind.
I need to do the bird voice.
This is what's best for everyone. Trust me.
This is kind of my, like, genuine attitude to most things, actually, these days. All my life, I thought X Twitter was plus 18. Kinda is. You really shouldn't be on Twitter. I think you're too young to be on Twitter, actually. You're probably too young to be watching me, too, but, I don't know. What can you do?
Time passes. You can't be sure if it's days, or months, or years, or even decades. It's all a wonderful, boring blur.
Name someone who still uses Facebook?
You've never
Me.
been happier.
Gabby Gibson. Most of my furry friends. Like, see, the thing is with Facebook is mainly used for, like, in-groups. Like, I mainly use Facebook to keep up with family, most of all.
Psst. Hey. Psst, psst. We're not just gonna stay here forever, right?
That sounds like the plan. Of course we are. I like it here.
Really? Well, if you ever change your mind, just let me know, I guess. More happy time passes, though the word begins to lose its meaning. Time, that is, not happy. Happy still has plenty of meaning.
Oh no, we're in the nowhere, aren't we? Oh no. Hush now, hide all you little ones, rush now.
Please, shake yourself out of it. We have to get out of here.
No.
The little voices, please, fall on deaf ears.
Oh, so you hear him. Okay, good. I'm not just crazy. There are actually 2 voices in my head, not just one.
Eventually you pass into a blissful state of pure existence. Though words like eventually and pass ceased to have any meaning to you long before that shift, you simply exist. Happy. Forever.
Well, I mean, I don't really count YouTube as, like, social media, quote unquote. It's more of, like, it is a media center, because, like, you watch videos on it. You don't really... I feel like that's not really a place you go to just chat with friends. Or communities or whatnot. You watch videos on it. Same with TikTok. Twitter and X, you, like, communicate with friends and social groups and all of that stuff. Good ending! You did it! You saved the world! Did I draw this? What is going on? What kind of game is this? Really? That was... Okay. Well, it looked like there was a lot of options, but I'm not sure how they change anything. Did I fuck up? Did I get the goofy ending? Transformation. Oh man, this had quite a team on it, actually. Damn. We did it! We saved the world! No, there's a lot more to this game. There's like 100 achievements for this. We are not done. Thank you so much for playing. As an expression of our gratitude, here's the track order for the special playlist just for you. If you'd like to take a screenshot, you can hide the UI by hitting H. Oh, your songs, The Princess, The World... There's like someone pounding in the background. What? Huh? Join the Discord, join the mailing list, join the subreddit, follow us somewhere else, make your playlist, play our other games? Okay. Alright. Well, that was quick. Let's try again.
in the woods, and at the end of that path is a cabin. And in the basement of that cabin...
Oh, okay. I interrupted him. Okay, so one thing, because this is made in Ren'Py, I know how Ren'Py works. I've made stuff in it myself. So they have persistent data between games. I'm absolutely sure of that.
You're here to slay her. If you don't, it will be the end of the world.
Why'd the princess look like that? Like what? Oh, okay. So last time we were like, sweet, I'm gonna go slay the princess. Let's see. The world? What are you talking about?
I'm talking about the end of everything as we know it. No more birds, no more trees.
No more birds!
Perhaps most problematically of all, no more people. You have to put an end to her.
I don't mind the no more people part, but no more birds. That affects me specifically. How can the princess be locked away in the basement and the world? You don't tell me why she's dangerous, I'm not going to kill her. You have the evidence to back this up? Have you considered that maybe the only reason she's going to end the world is because she's locked up? Okay, I'm sold.
Good.
I mean, we
As
do
long
have a
as you are
job. It's
focused
the
on
name
your
of the
goal,
game.
It should all be smooth sailing. You make your way up the short path to the cabin. You'll find the princess within. A warning before you go any further. She will lie, she will cheat, and she will do everything in her power to stop you from
Yeah,
slaying
we
her.
heard this already.
We're not going to go through with this, right? She's a princess. We're supposed to save princesses, not slay them.
Says you, hero voice. If she was a bird princess, maybe then.
Ignore him. He doesn't know what he's talking about.
Though I do feel like I've already kind of am on the same path
interior
here.
of the
Oh,
cabin
let's
is
not
almost
grab the knife this
entirely
time.
bare. The air is stale and musty, and the floor and walls are painted in a fine layer of dust. The only furniture of note is a plain wooden table. Perched on that table is a pristine blade. The blade is your implement. You'll need it if you want to do this right.
Should we just enter the basement without the blade, or like should we take another option with the blade? Because like we just dashed in and stabbed her last time. Maybe we can hear her out a little. Like when we killed her, it seemed to have ended reality, so. Can't really click on anything else. Let's bring the blade just in case.
You take the blade from the table. It'd be rather difficult to slay the princess and save the world without it. The door to the basement creaks open, revealing a staircase faintly illuminated by an unseen light in the room below. This is an oppressive place. The air feels heavy and damp, a hint of rot filtering from the ancient wood. If the princess really lives here, slaying her is probably doing her a favor. Her voice carries up the stairs.
Who's there?
She
Yeah, all
sounds
seeming
dangerous.
the same.
It's almost as if she's the one in charge down here. Don't let it fool you. It's all part of the manipulation.
I mean, we've only, like, asked one time. Just checking in on you.
Oh, it's been so long since anyone's come down here. I was starting to think they'd forgotten about me.
You walk down the stairs and lock eyes with the princess. There's a heavy chain around her wrist, binding her to the far wall of the basement. She's so coldly beautiful.
Shut up, hero
She really
voice.
a threat to
Shut
the
up,
world?
intrusive thoughts.
Focus on the task at hand.
And there you are. Are you here to kill me or something?
What with an attitude like that? What? No way. Why would I ever do that? Okay, yeah, you caught me. I'm here to slay you. I haven't decided yet.
How about you drop the knife and the two of us just talk?
Look how reasonable she's being. We should just drop the blade and talk things out.
Hero?
Don't you dare. It's fine. We can decide what we want to do after we talk to her. Maybe she really is a monster, but killing someone in cold blood isn't very becoming of us.
Well, okay, yeah, we can clearly see she's a monster. Like, with those weird clothy things she has, and that on her head, and those eyes being as big as they are. Beady eyes only, you know? That's what's sexy, is beady eyes. Tighten grip.
You ignore the trembling in your
Ooh.
hands and tighten your grip on the blade.
Oh. Interesting, she looks more concerned than last time.
You poor thing. Your hands are shaking. Are you scared of me?
No,
Because you should be.
no! You remember the chat that said she wanted to date you and she said she wanted to marry you, but you said no? The cat that said... Why is this feeling familiar? Wait, what's going on?
You step forward, your grip on the blade tightening as you steel your resolve.
I'm probably chained up in this basement for a reason, right? And if that knife is the only weapon you
What?
have,
What,
you'll
Raimi?
have to get close enough to use it.
I'm not attracted to weird things. I'm not into humans. No, that's not what's happening.
So, you should just drop it. Best not to risk finding out what I can do.
Yes, mistress. I mean, no.
She's alarmed. If you hesitate now, it'll be too late. End this.
Not into humans, hell no. You know what kind of channel this is. I'm not dropping the blade. Oh, wait, did that say explored last time? No. We just went to slay the princess. That was what. What if she isn't bluffing? What if she kills us? What if she isn't bluffing? What if she kills us?
You go into this expecting to die. You're going to die.
Hesitating? Why don't you drop the knife and the two of us can be civilized with each other?
I'm not dropping the blade.
Then I'm not talking to you.
I don't believe you have that option, to be honest. Squint at the princess while holding onto the blade. Fine, I guess we're at an impasse. Yeah, I'm gonna squint. This is the closest one I got.
You stare at the princess, squinting. She squints back. The two of you are gonna do this forever, aren't you?
By the way, I said at the start, but like no one was here. When I installed this game, one thing that like caught me off guard is that this game is like 8 or 9, like nearly 9 gigabytes, which is huge. Like Danganronpa is a really big visual novel, and it's like 3. That and Danganronpa 2, even bigger, is like 6. Are you sure you don't want to talk? Go 2 up? 2 up. Not into humans? Hell nah? Yeah, yeah, you know what kind of channel this is. I mean 3. Oh, okay. You just missed your chance at being with the most beautiful cat in the world. Oh, well, that's unfortunate, but... I mean, I am mouse. Well, in this case, I am bird. Are you sure you don't want to talk?
Yeah, I'm sure.
For goodness sake, the two of you can't just stand around like this forever. Eventually, something is going to give, and I
Wait a
highly
minute.
recommend that you be the one to take the initiative here.
Why aren't you locked to that one? Why aren't both of your arms locked? Oh, really? Well, guys, we have a path to make. Should we try not killing her? Nope, slaying the princess.
You charge the
Oh,
princess
shit!
blade trembling in your hand.
Ah,
You've
ah.
already
Oh,
lost
whoa,
the
what's
battle.
happening with her body? Uh-oh.
She casually sidesteps your thrust before knocking you to the ground with a single blow from her.
Where'd this? What?
We shouldn't have hesitated. But she
Oh,
doesn't stop
ah!
there. She
Oh,
kicks
please
you a
step
few
on me.
times for good measure, the pointed tip of her shoes feeling like a pickaxe against your fracturing bones, making sure you stay down. As you lie,
My method is to
broken on the
pretend
basement
I'm
floor,
enjoying it.
the princess kneels on your throat, with the kind of weight you didn't think her slight frame could possibly possess. As you gasp for air, she eyes you with an intense curiosity.
Exactly my point, Kaden.
You shouldn't have let that fear creep into your heart. You had the upper hand, and now look at you.
Is this really the best you could do? Look at you.
Baby.
Completely broken. I'd be lying if I said I wasn't a little disappointed.
She applies more pressure, slowly squeezing what's left of your life out of your lungs. This is the end, isn't it? I'm afraid it is. Everything goes dark.
Oh, well,
And you die.
well, he died. Wow, she is way more capable of a princess than we thought. Hi, princess, I'm Dad. Hi, Morbid. I'm Gabby. Chapter 2. Wait.
You're on a path in the woods, and at the end of that path
What?
is a cabin. And in the basement of that cabin is a princess.
Okay, so we didn't... last time we slayed her, and it just ended the world. Now she killed us, and we're on chapter 2? But just tried to sleep way too damn early, and now I'm wide awake and doomed my sleep schedule. Oh, I'm sorry. I hate when that happens. I didn't sleep much last night. I was all out of it.
You're here to slay her. If you don't, it will be the end of the world.
Have we heard this before? I'm getting a terrible sense of deja vu. Wait, hasn't this already happened?
It hasn't. Or if it has, I certainly haven't been a part of it. We've just met for the first time, you and I. If he doesn't remember what happened, then maybe it's best to keep it that
Oh,
way.
voice of the hero, you're still here.
You know I can hear you, right? It's
And
going to be
I'm
a lot
still
harder
not
than you
crazy,
think to
still
keep
2
secrets from
voices,
me.
good.
What does it matter what he knows? There's nothing we can do to stop her. She's just going to kill us again.
Might want to lower my gain a little bit. How's that? I don't want to overpower the game too much.
She is not going
Oh,
to
oh,
kill
the
you
broken?
unless you let her.
Wait, now we have
Slaying the
3
princess
voices in
of
our
the world
head.
is going to be much more difficult than it has to be if you spend the whole time second-guessing yourself.
Well, at least we have a lot of headmates now. We're not alone. Let's assume I'm telling the truth, and all of this really did already happen. Why should I listen to you? Why should I bother doing anything?
Those are two very different questions, but fine, I'll indulge you if that's what it takes to get you moving. Let's say for a moment that this really is the second time you've met me, or at least a version of me. You died last time.
Okay, now we're getting
which probably
places.
only happened because you didn't listen to me.
Ah.
Of course we died. We couldn't land a single blow on her, and she broke every bone in our body before she decided to let us die.
Hot.
What were we supposed to do to stop her then? What are we supposed to do to stop her now? It's pointless.
Oh, don't talk like that, Broken. Hey, voice of the hero, I want to hear from you more.
She's just a princess. Slaying her shouldn't have been difficult, but congratulations. You've been given another chance to actually do this right.
Why would I leave? There's no reason to do that. I'm surprised I didn't know you burned a bunch of bridges. Whatever supposed lines I guess people assumed you crossed, they weren't a problem for me, so.
And I believe your other question was something along the lines of, oh, what's the point of doing anything? If you're asking that, it sounds to me like you're making
Oh, what's the point of doing anything? Oh wow, they nailed me.
Your actions last time around didn't have any consequences. What do you mean? Of course there weren't any consequences. The princess killed us, and now everyone's right back where they started. That sounds pretty consequence-free to me.
Man, whoever did the voicing for the narrator, they must have had quite a job. I'm imagining they had a shit ton to, read. Because if they're doing multiple voices, and depending on what choices we make, it does different voices, then... Yeah, it turned into a brick wall, and they stopped. Well, yeah, a lot of the people on YouTube and everything that we used to talk to, they all just disappeared. Iox kept going, but he got too good for everyone.
Yes, but in this purely hypothetical scenario, that begs the question of how you got back here. Did time simply rewind itself? Or were you instead transported to a different world entirely?
He became friends with Bung and became, way too good for everyone else.
If it's the latter, what do you think happened after you died? Do you think the people there lived happily ever after? Or do you think that the princess, left unhindered, brought about the end to everyone and everything, just like I told you she would?
Okay, narrator, you're kind of incorrect there, because we killed the princess, we slayed the shit out of that princess the first time around, and, the universe stopped existing. Last time, so far, it just seemed like we just got stepped on repeatedly. Which sounds like the good ending. Everyone who got good art commentary abandoned all of their original friends anyway instead of bringing them up. Oh yeah, I wish I did art commentary. I wish I could do art commentary. I have a Windows computer and I still have not used it for the last 10 weeks. Oh wow. Or wait, it's an HP laptop? Wait, what's your non-Windows computer? What are you using, Linux?
If she ended the entire world, why should we even bother? We might as well just walk up to that cabin, break her chains, and let her do whatever she wants.
Well, let's do it!
Because she's capable of ending the world doesn't mean you're not capable of slaying her. Both of those things can be true at the same time. So chin up. I believe you.
So far, we have ended world and ended world. Sounds like we're not going to beat her. Talk about this princess. Let's talk about this princess.
Just be quick about it.
She killed me last time around. How can I make sure that doesn't happen again?
Like I said, if she killed you, it was probably because you didn't listen to me. Don't talk to her, don't trust her.
Okay,
Just go,
GM.
do your job and save the world.
Fine then. I'll follow the plot. All she did last time was beat me to death. How can someone like that end the world? Well, you're from last time around. She's just a princess. Why was she strong enough to beat me to death with her bare hands?
She is just a princess. Whatever you think happened to
A
you
well-trained
last,
princess.
Get it out of your head before you get to the cabin, and you'll be fine. Or we could pledge ourselves to her and stop pretending that we're capable of doing anything in this situation. She probably doesn't even need to try to overpower us.
I'll be honest, I kind of like the sound of that one. No, not into humans. Bad thoughts.
Can we tone down the pessimism just a smidge? I'm not being a pessimist. You're being annoying. Just ignore their bickering, and whatever you do, don't pledge yourself to her. I cannot stress enough how absolutely catastrophic that would be for everyone, yourself included.
You know, this game really got the experience of me talking to myself in the mirror just right. I have to say. And hello, Yisik. How are you? Jessica? Jessica? Oh, Jessica. Okay. Cool name. How are you doing? It was supposed to be for coding, but I guess I can't still download some games. Yeah, I use my laptop mostly for coding too. Who locked her in the basement? What is this place?
People locked her in that basement, and I told you what this place is.
Well, who are
It's a path
people?
in the woods. Don't overcomplicate things.
This sounds just like a GM. If people locked her away, why couldn't they slay her? Why is it falling on me?
Look, I'm not supposed to say this, but it's because you're special. You're the only person capable of doing this. Call it a prophecy, if that helps, but it's just the way things are.
Oh, I'm doing good. Playing Slay the Princess. Love visual novels. Enjoying the voice acting so far. I hope I sound well enough. I keep needing to adjust my audio settings every so often. One of these days I'll just have to do a stream where I do nothing but adjust my audio. It can. You take 2 types of chargers too. Oh.
Oh, I didn't know we were special.
Be special?
Of course you're special. Why else would you be here? Who cares if you think we're special? As far as I can tell, the only thing special about us is that we get to experience painfully dying all over again.
Hey, that's an experience at least. You're being Katie. What aren't you telling me?
I've told you everything you need to know. Going into more detail would just overcomplicate an otherwise very simple situation and make your job more difficult. The less you know about her, the better.
Oh, okay. Good writing. I see what you're doing. What's their name? I've run several campaigns of D&D and Pathfinder. I know what's going on here. That's all?
Great. Now, if you don't mind, the whole world is waiting with bated breath for you to say.
What's this game about? Did I miss much? It's a visual novel game. We're apparently a bird person, and our job is to slay a princess. On our first attempt, we slayed her. We just stabbed her right in the heart, and she died. And she seemed to have found it funny, which was really concerning, and then the universe ended. Then I tried to slay her again. I tried to talk to her, and she stepped on me multiple times, and I died. And now we're here. Proceed to the cabin.
A warning before you go any further. She will lie.
Yeah, we know this.
Cheating? Why would she even bother? She didn't need to do anything like that last time. She caught us off guard last time. We'll be fine. Let's just keep our wits about us.
Okay, well, unlike our first run too, like, the universe ended, and that was, like, the good ending, and the game was over. This time, after we died, it started over again as Chapter 2. And these voices that are in our head remember everything, but the narrator doesn't seem to remember. So that's an interesting detail.
At least one of you still has a shred of sense. Just make sure you listen to him and not that whiner.
Proceed into the
If
cabin.
that's what you want, I guess I don't have a say here.
What? So, like, different endings, or in one route? I think it's... I've had different endings so far, but I think this is only our second route because we actually got a chapter 2.
The interior of the cabin is larger and
well,
more
this is
grandiose
new.
than its humble exterior would suggest. The only furniture of note is a massive marble altar with a pristine blade perched on its edge.
GM, continuity.
The blade is your implement. You'll need it if you want to do this right.
This was a cabin last time.
Why do we feel so small?
Small.
We don't feel small. We are small.
I know that feeling. I like being small. Alright, You didn't say anything about the mirror on the wall.
That's because there isn't a mirror. There's the altar, the blade sitting on the altar, and the door to the basement. There's nothing else in here.
Alright, bye, Caden. Okay, he doesn't see the mirror. That's even more interesting.
There's definitely a mirror. There isn't. Who cares if there's a mirror? We're all going to die anyway. And I'm sure that if we looked in there, we'd just see something sad and miserable looking back at us.
Well, yeah,
We
I've
don't
looked
need
in a
any
mirror
reminders of
before.
what we are. It would only make things worse.
Magic mirror on the wall. Who's the best Sonic 2 medley fixer of them all? No, who's...
For the last time, you're not going to die unless you let it happen. And luckily for you, there isn't a mirror, so no one needs to worry about confronting a grisly visage any time in the near future. Though, for what it's worth, if there were a mirror, I'm sure that you wouldn't find anything sad or miserable in it looking back at you.
Do I need to turn up the game, by the way? Because I know the game audio is a lot lower than me. I can increase the gain on the game if needed.
Probably. Do you not know what we look like?
Oh?
He knows. He just doesn't have the heart to tell us.
So are these voices, are they just my inner monologues to me and the narrator's the only outsider? Well, yeah, maybe a bit. The voice of the narrator. Alright, I'll bring it up a little bit. I'll add a gain. Oh, wait. No, I could just up the limiter. Let's see if this does better. Let me know. I care about whether I'm being lied to. There is a mirror. Oh, whoops. Hold on.
As do I. And yeah, there is.
It looks like it probably still needs to come up a bit. You know what? I'll just turn off the limiter.
I'm not lying to you. Use your eyes. There is no mirror. Why would I lie about something so meaningless? What good would a mirror even do? Let you waste time preening yourself instead of doing what needs to be done.
But I like preening. Does that sound better? Okay, good. This whole cabin is different than last time.
Maybe that's because you haven't actually been here. I hope this means you'll finally drop that ridiculous past life nonsense. You haven't died, and you certainly haven't been killed by the princess.
My stepped-on throat disagrees. Approach the mirror, take the blade, enter the basement. Oh, so we have a new option than last time. Wrong. Well, first let's take the blade.
Take the blade from the altar. It would be difficult to slay the princess and save the world without a weapon.
Because things have changed, so I think this time we're gonna kill her. Let's look in this mirror.
You walk up to the wall next to the basement door. It's a wall. There isn't much to see here.
I've been here with GMing and being that player before of just like, I look at the wall. I enjoy this mirror. I've been playing an illusionist recently, which my illusionist is we're at mythic levels. We're like level 20 now and everything. And The whole story with him is he used to be a druggie. He had a real bad past because his daughter got sacrificed for demons and everything and all that stuff. And he's adopted this one character in our group as kind of a surrogate daughter and all that stuff. But like, he's reached this point as an illusionist where he just kind of doesn't believe in reality anymore and can just make things happen.
This really
And the GM goes with it. This really isn't funny? Wait, why? Wipe the mirror clean.
You reach forward and
Oh.
rub your hand against the cabin wall. I hope you know how ridiculous you look right now.
Well, GM, if you just played along...
We should count ourselves lucky.
Yeah, no, sorry, I'm not a very good storyteller, and I thought you would find the game more interesting than me talking about my super cool character. Enter the basement. I need to get better at storytelling, though.
The door to the basement creaks open, revealing a spiral staircase. Its steps almost as deep as you are tall. The smell of incense drifts up from below. For a moment, you almost feel at ease. Huh. This is actually kind of nice.
Oh, well, thank you, Jessica.
It's still a stone basement. If the princess lives here, slaying her is probably doing her a favor.
You said that last
Her
time.
booming voice rolls up the stairs.
Wait, booming voice?
Is that a guest I hear? Don't linger on the stairs. Come down and witness me.
Well, she sounds different.
You weren't kidding when you said it was booming. She wasn't like this last time. We need to get down there. She wants us to see her. We need to see her.
It's also concerning that she just knows that we're here now. We didn't call to her this time.
Should we be worried about your sudden change in attitude? Just a few minutes ago, you were going on about how pointless everything was. Now you want to.
The broken wants to get stepped on.
It doesn't matter what that little voice says. He's not the one making the decisions. Though if his ramblings get you to the princess, they get you to the princess.
Yeah, the princess's voice actor is really good. Continue down the stairs.
Making your way down the spiral staircase is a time-consuming and exhausting effort, every step requiring you to clamber over one edge before dropping to the next.
Oh, I am like
Soon
a
the end
mouse
comes into
in
view,
here.
And you tumble to the bottom, entering the vast, temple-like room beyond. The princess stands in view,
Oh,
almost glowing in the weak starlight, her figure framed by a stained glass window. Her long hair billows around her, and a chain binds her wrist to the far wall. The chain is nothing to her. It might as well be a toy for all the good it would do. I told you it was pointless to resist her.
I kind of like what I'm seeing this time around.
The little bird has returned to me. I wonder what he wants.
Nothing. That is the princess? I thought it was... She did not look like this last time. She was much smaller. She had, like, this sinister tone to her, but yeah.
You brought that knife again, even though you know it's useless. Such charming audacity.
Yes, ma'am.
Drop it.
Yes,
The
ma'am.
blade slips from your fingers and clatters uselessly to the floor. We didn't have to do that,
Yes, we did.
and yet you did. She's so much more than us. You wouldn't understand what it feels like to be in her presence.
The hell was that laugh? What are you talking about?
Oh, I understand what's going on, and you'd better snap yourself out of it.
I did. Shut up, narrator. Shut up. Don't ruin this for me.
Kneel.
Yes, ma'am. Kneel.
On her command, you fall to the floor, knees painfully connecting with hard stone.
What can I say? I like me some giraffe women.
That's my good little bird. Now,
Chirp.
why don't we talk? The last time we met, you couldn't even scratch me. And yet here you are again, trying to succeed where you've already catastrophically failed.
Well,
What draws you back here beyond the empty halls of death?
I mean, to be fair, I killed you the first time. And then just because I was like, are you sure? And then you just killed me the next time. You know, I think we're on even. We're even footing here. Clearly. Clearly equal standing.
Speak.
Twak!
The last time we met? I suppose that lends credence to our conversation in the woods. Still, whatever you do, don't tell her why you're here. It's best not to give her any ideas.
Okay, you gotta imagine me, like, tapping my fingers together like those anime characters for this, okay? Just a visual aid for you? Alright. You're supposed to end the world.
You weak-willed buffoon.
Is that so?
The princess closes her eyes.
I don't think she's a princess anymore. She'd be a queen.
Something about that thought wraps itself around my heart. It feels like a fundamental truth to my being that I'd somehow forgotten. The collapse of the old is a
Whoa.
necessary prelude to the birth of the new. And the world as it is now is overdue for alterations.
Huh. He, she, they, I don't know, is like, yes, ma'am. I go by they. Actually, I'm any all. I'm gender fluid, but yeah, prefer they.
It's time for me to seize my destiny. And you, little bird, will
Great.
help me seize it.
She's inevitable. There's nothing else for us to do but help her. Maybe she'll be nice to us.
I'm starting to like the voice of the broken. What would you have me do? What do you have planned? Just because you're supposed to end the world doesn't mean you actually have to do it. You can be whatever you want to be. Oh, ain't that cute. I have a question for you before you decide to do anything.
Know the limits of your privilege, little bird.
Chirp.
There's an empty place at my side for you to fill, if you'll have it. It is
Yeah, okay.
not a place for an equal. It is a place for something worthy to be kept. A priest, perhaps, or a pet.
I choose pet. Wait, no, that's not supposed to be my choice, is it? No, wait, that doesn't sound. No, pet. I'll go with pet. What do you have to do? What do you? Oh, okay. I'm yours to command. Pledge yourself to her. You know what? Let's just completely throw ourselves at it this time around. I'm yours. Command.
Your will was so easily broken. Am I that magnificent? All you need to do now is break my chains.
If this is what you want, then I guess
Wow. Love the curve there. The forced perspective. Oh, okay, aside from that broken arm going on here, but I mean, very, very minor complaint towards the art. It's way better than what I can do. Even though people tell me I'm a good artist and everything, blah, 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 whatever, they say that.
No, you can't just give in to her. Not when the stakes are so high. Not when you're so close. I won't let you do this.
Narrator, do you feel like you have any, like, leverage here? Feel free.
There's still something in the way. A greasy film inside of you where it doesn't belong. Trying to conceal you from me.
Oh, that's just my toxic masculinity. It's fine. Don't worry about that.
Is that a person? No. It used to be a person. It's something different now. An echo.
Is she talking about you? That's impossible. She's not supposed to be able to interact with me.
You're
Oh.
a small one, aren't you?
Oh, interesting. Okay, like, I have my theories brewing already, but I feel like... Because the narrator, like I said, talks a lot like a GM. But this seems like a GM's BBEG, like, coming to life and recognizing the GM. Which... I don't know, I hate that I have, like, some ideas for stories, and then they get, like, done better. But I'm really getting that feeling, like, that this is, like... Well, then again, I said that about Deltarune. Maybe I just got too much RPG brain.
A shriveling little worm stretched beyond its limits, trying to control things that it can't understand.
Right?
No. What are you talking about? I'm just...
I don't care what you are. You're mine.
Oh my, this is getting interesting. Did she just pull the narrator out of my brain?
Rise, my little bird.
Chip chip.
Without hesitation, you're brought to your feet.
Whoa, she became the narrator. So yeah, she became the game master just now. Interesting. Yeah, I have already played Deltarune on YouTube, sorry. The VODs are up, though. There were a few problematics that happened, though.
Break my chains.
I don't know if I can.
And how are we supposed to do that? All we have is a blade. All you need to do is believe it's been done.
Am I the powerful one here? And what if I don't believe? What happens then? I have to. It's over. I'm sorry. Break her chains. And what if I don't believe?
You poor, wretched little thing. You already do believe. You've always believed. All you have to do is open the last door to your heart.
It's funny that, like, I get this cool angle and everything, because I've been trying to draw my giraffe as, like, some giant imposing character.
It's easy. And once you let her in, you'll be safe and free forever.
Cool. Liking the voice of the broken. Good job.
Please don't do this.
Yes, I have a giraffe character. Her name is Sura. She wants to be a dragon. She's a cosplayer. She's trans species. There you go. Full character bio. Have to. It's over. I'm sorry.
There's nothing to be sorry about. This is how it was always going to be.
Is that the thing in Bluesky? Yeah, probably.
Alright, I'm done with this. I'm just gonna go sit in the corner. Let me know if we get our agency back.
Yeah, go to the simp corner. I'll meet you there in a minute. Break her chains.
Her chains shatter, and the cuff falls from her wrist. She is loose, and the end is upon us.
Here. One second. Yeah, this, sir. I'm trying to do a VTuber of her as well. And another one. This was the earlier one. Yeah, need to draw them more.
What a good disciple you are. Come, it's time for us to leave.
My. She's just gonna pick me up. This is like being in my mouse avatar when playing Resonite. Well, not Resonite. It wasn't Resonite at the time. It was, Neos VR. I made a mouse character, and people were able to just pick me up. It was awesome. What happens now?
Nothing. I mean, everything.
Take her hand. Pledge your loyalty to the... Whoa, what the hell? Did you just get grabbed by a bunch of hands? But you do not take her hand. Something has taken her away, and it's left something else in her place.
She's gone. Where did she go? Should we try and find her?
Thank you, Jessica.
And there's that mirror again. Why is it here? Why now?
I don't know. I don't know where she went, and I don't know how we'd even go about looking for her. Oh, the narrator is gone, too. I think I'm supposed to look at the mirror. Okay.
You're right. She's gone. It's just us and that awful thing. I feel anxious. Does anyone else feel anxious?
The narrator is gone.
Does that mean the world ended?
I think the narrator was taken by her, so, like, they became the same being for a bit.
Figures the world would end and leave us with all this nothing.
So once again, the world stopped existing, just like it did before. Oh, hey, there's feathers in our little dialogue box. I like that. But yeah, we're once again in the nothingness, but last time we just sat there, so this is new. I think I'm supposed to look in the mirror.
There's something dreadful about it. I don't think you should. I don't want to look at us.
Approach the mirror.
I'm begging you, don't do this.
The mirror never scared you before.
It's different now. It feels, I don't know, final.
Oh, it's making me think of that, like, black door, in BoJack Horseman. If you guys watched the ending. You approach the mirror. Gaze into the mirror's reflection. Silence as you reach forward. They're gone, but the mirror remains. It's time for you to see what's in it. It's you. Oh. What the hell? Like, are we, like, melted? What's going on there? What if the voice of the princess were the hands and they they imitated the narrator? Okay, what I mean... Yeah, maybe. Like the princess is actually the narrator the entire time, kind of thing? Or like, the hands are the real princess? It's you. You are alone in a place that is empty. It is quiet here. Proceed. Whoa, whoa! That's a weird effect right there with the parallax. Proceed to the cabin. Wait, the cabin? Oh. Interesting. You are at the cabin. Are we the bad guy? I'm not sure yet. Like, the princess keeps being, like, stated as the one to end the world. And, like, we're clearly in some kind of loop. Approach her.
Something finds me in the long quiet and brings me the gift of a fragile vessel.
Huh. What are you?
I am solitary lights in an empty city. What are you?
Solitary lights? What do you mean?
Thoughts without connections. A dim and nascent network. I wish to be more.
So she's... It sounds like she's saying she's a bunch of concepts. What do you think I am? I don't know what I am. Well, I'm obviously Burb. What do you think I am?
I think that you are like me. We are oceans, reduced to shallow creeks.
Okay, so we're something greater that's been broken apart, then. Like, both of us. That could be even more metaphorical. It could be like a marriage thing, then. Like, a relationship that fell apart. The gift of a fragile vessel. Because maybe she representing the inner thoughts of the hero, that's why she is good and bad? Maybe. Well, because she was very different on our first playthrough, too. But like I said, after she stepped on us, she changed. So I think she's a reflection of how we view her at the beginning of the game. The gift of a fragile vessel.
Yes.
Go with that.
Nerves and fibers to feel the worlds beyond. Perspectives to make my own. This one is dominance, a figure capable of bending everything to her will. She will make for a terrifying and divine heart. Do not mourn her, for she would not be able to mourn you.
Okay, so it does sound like we're putting... Like, these hands are the real princess. I think you're right about that. And it sounds like we're, like, putting her together. Is this the end of the world?
How can the world have ended if we are talking?
Good point. Let her out of there.
I'm sorry. There are some changes that can never be undone.
Yeah, give me back my
Some
big,
tears that
giant
can never be
princess who will
shed.
step on me.
This is not a place that can hold a fragment of a concept. The moment she arrived here, she was going to return to me.
Return. That's an important word. So I do think, like, yeah, I think there was a being that got, like, fractured. Like, she's some sort of goddess or something that got, like, broken apart.
I promise that it doesn't hurt.
Do you know the narrator?
You are the only thing I have ever known.
Okay. Well, that sounds romantic.
The space we're in is vacant. Nothing comes here but us.
Have we done this before? You what sent me to slay the princess? Are you what trapped me here?
I have only just now stirred to consciousness. I could not have trapped you here, and I too yearn to be free.
Good point too, Jessica. Like, it really could be, yeah, she's just an abstraction. Like, this, whatever this entity is, it's probably not the princess or anything. It's just the logic of, like, multiple paths. It would explain, like, the many hands and everything. There's a lot of symbolism that I feel like can be gleaned off of this, actually. Do you know what? Do you know about the world beyond the place? This place?
I know only that they are.
Are you the princess?
She is part of me, and part of me is her.
Part of her. But were you always the princess, or are you just making her a part of yours?
You
Yourself?
speak in circles. Does it matter where one thing begins and another ends?
I swear to the giraffe, if the end of the game, like, it's like, oh, we're gonna turn you back to your true form, and we turn into a human, I am going to scream. Do we know each other?
You are familiar, but you are not me. I feel sadness, longing, hope as I witness you.
Okay, that sounds like what people call love? This is a love story, I guess. great for the aromantic, asexual to be playing, you know? What happens now?
Nothing, as we are. But I know that there are worlds beyond us, and that we are meant to reach
That will
them.
be greatly appreciated, Jessica.
There is no exit, but this vessel is a creature of perception. She can make you forget, if only you believe her to be able to.
Oh, interesting.
Bring me more perspectives, so that I may be whole. And perhaps then we will know our freedom.
More perspectives. So, okay, more perspectives. That's like more, like, different ways we could view her, I think is like exactly what it means by that. Like how I said the way we treated her before and what happened changed her. So it's different perspectives. Those perspectives change her physically. So yeah, we really are, yeah. We are controlling the change. Aren't you scared that I'll find a way to kill you? How much will I forget? How many more pieces of you do I have to find? And what do I... Oh, wow, there's a lot of dialogue options. This is a big visual novel. I'm just starting to, like, looking at all the options that I've had previously, too. This is huge. This could take a while. Wow, I'm impressed. Aren't you scared I'll find a way to kill you?
I have not lived. I am not afraid to die.
Hey, I like that one. I'm sorry that you haven't experienced the world or touched grass. How much will I forget?
Everything. Until we meet again.
Oh. How many more pieces of you do I have to find?
More than you have found, but less than there are to find. I am infinite. The rest will find their own way home.
And what if I don't let you do this to me?
Then we will be here forever, as we are now. Unfinished, dry, hollow.
I was sent to slay the princess to stop her from destroying the world. If I help you, is that what you're going to do?
You ask of things that cannot be done. To destroy is merely to reshape, to remold.
Hey, I like that philosophy. You're being semantic. What are you going to do if I help you?
How can I know? I am flickers in something sprawling and unilluminated.
As philosophical as I'm thinking she, like, as I've stated she is, like, she really is being vague. She hasn't given us a clear answer about anything. Like, all of it is our own speculation. I'm not going back. Wait. Just pout. just sit on my little birdie butt and just cross arms. Okay, make me forget.
She asks that I tell you to remember her. You won't.
Ah! Which one was it? This one. Everything goes dark, and you die. Bring the tower to her. Dominant vessel. Okay, so we're back to chapter 1 again.
You're
We've
on a
time
path
looped.
in the woods, and at the end of that path is a cabin. And in the basement of that cabin is a princess.
So we've started over again.
You're here to slay her. If you don't, it will be the end of the world.
Note, you can skip previously seen dialogue by hitting tab on your keyboard, or R. R on your controller. Oh, I can play this with a controller? Oh, that would be much better. You don't? Oh, okay. Alright, end of the world? What are you talking about? Okay, so we don't remember anymore. We have a lot of options then. Last time I did question him. Killing a princess seems kind of bad, though, doesn't it? Can't something else do this? Forget it, I'm not doing this. Alright, so far we've just went, sweet! So far we've just said, sweet, I've always wanted off a monarch. Viva la revolution! And then just killed her. And then last time we questioned it a bit, went inside, decided to try to talk to her, which gave her enough time to kill us. So... do I get some sort of reward after doing this?
Yes, but you'll have to slay her before you get it.
You consider that maybe the only reason she's going to end the world is because she's locked up?
While I appreciate the mental exercise, we are running up against a bit of a ticking clock. Nevertheless, let me assure you, the princess is locked up because she's dangerous. She is not dangerous because she's locked up.
Oh, I'm sure there's a lot of different ways. There's like I mentioned before, there's like 100 achievements.
And before you decide to waste even more of our time by asking how I know that, let me suggest a more pragmatic lens through which to view this situation.
You get absorbed into her and she becomes the narrator?
Causality doesn't matter here, because the end result is the same no matter what led us up to this point. If the princess leaves the cabin, the world will end, and there is no changing that. It's no use arguing semantics over a metaphorical chicken or egg, because the egg is hatched and it's about to ruin everything.
Oh, wait. Okay, so last time, like the first game, I killed her, and then outside the cabin just didn't exist. But then, when and the game just ended, like we had to start a new game. When we released the chain, she immediately got grabbed up by those hands. So I'm wondering if the narrator is actually like the bad guy in this. Like the narrator is trying to suppress all this stuff, like to suppress her or whatever this entity is. He may not even know it, like that's just his role.
Unless,
Also,
course,
chicken and egg,
you
do you say that to a
your
bird
job
person?
and slay her.
Insensitive. End of the world? What are you talking about? Killing princess seems kind of bad though, doesn't it?
Does it? Are you a monarchist? Is slaying a
No,
princess that
I'm not
much
a
worse than
monarchist.
slaying a fisherman or a miller or a seamstress? If anything, slaying a princess is much better than slaying a seamstress. Seamstresses contribute something of value to
That and they're
society.
all humans. Down with humans. Do something else to do that. Get someone else to do this.
Unfortunately, you're the only one who can pull this off. I don't make the rules. I wish I did, but I don't.
Have you considered maybe I'm okay with the world ending?
Of course I haven't. Why would I even consider that? Nobody wants the world to end.
You have never met, Twitter.
I mean, maybe some people do, like nihilists or very, very evil people, but surely you're not one of those, right?
Oh, no, I'm on Twitter. Down the world. No, we already got that one. Oh, okay. Thanks for telling me what to do.
Don't mention it. It's all part of the job.
Okay, so both times we went
You
down
make your
with
way
the
up
knife.
short path to the cabin.
How about this time we
You'll
don't
find
take the knife?
princess within.
Maybe the narrator is the bad guy and just pretends to not know everything that's happened? I don't know, like... He seems to persistently seem to not know what's going on, though.
A warning before you go any further. She will lie, she will cheat, and she will do everything in her power to stop you from slaying her. Don't
As
believe
most
a word
do.
She says. We're not going to go through with this, right? She's a princess.
Oh, the
We're
hero's
supposed to
here
save
again.
Princesses, not slay them.
He just appears, like, immediately. Like, I'm wondering what's triggering him, because, like, different things we've done have created different voices, as far as I can tell.
Ignore him. He doesn't know what he's talking about.
Proceed to the cabin.
The interior of the cabin is almost entirely bare. The air is stale and musty, and the floor and walls are painted in a fine layer of dust. The only furniture of note is a plain wooden table. Perched on that table is a pristine blade.
You know, for a simple, straightforward, like, very contained narrative, like, the writing is so good.
The blade is your implement. You'll need it if you want to do this right.
Or the narrator is the one that locked her up and convincing you to do... Yeah, that's possible too. The narrator could be like the anti-me. Like the way all these other voices exist. They're all the narrator's voice. So I think like the narrator is like my opposite in a way. Okay, I think this time I'm not gonna take the blade and we'll see what happens.
The door to the basement creaks open, revealing a staircase faintly illuminated by an unseen light in the room below. This is an oppressive place. The air feels heavy and damp, a hint of rot filtering from the ancient wood. If the princess really lives here, slaying her is probably doing her a favor. Her voice softly carries up the stairs.
Softly?
Hello? Is someone there?
What the hell? That is not how she sounded before. She was like way more menacing, like on the first two goes. Is it random? Or is it just because I didn't bring the knife?
It's hypnotizing. It's the kind of voice you only have to hear once to remember it for the rest of your life. Don't let it fool you. It's all part of the manipulation. You're playing a dangerous game by coming here unarmed.
Maybe it is because we didn't bring the knife. So it changed her by not doing that, by assuming she's not a threat. Some guy called Tipsy D is coming after you? Whatever. Butterfly effect, every action changes something? Yeah, it does seem like that. It could... Oh, it's a manipulation, but we are unarmed. Just checking in on you.
You are? It's been so long since anyone's come down here. I was starting to think they'd forgotten about me.
Oh, she cracked for a second. He went from that softness to that little bit of hard.
Walk down the stairs and lock eyes with the princess.
Ew,
There's
gross,
a chain
human.
around her
Yeah,
wrist,
yeah, you're
binding her
there.
to the far wall of the basement. She's beautiful.
Shut up,
How
hero.
might this be of threat to anyone? I am begging you to stay focused. There's a lot riding on you here.
Yes, focus. We are here to slay her with our bare, taloned, scaly hands. And why is she not dead? Cracking the illusion. Yeah.
Hi. Do you think you can get me out of these chains?
Hold on, let's talk first.
Okay.
Great voice actor, seriously. What is your name?
Oh.
She pauses, carefully formulating her words before she responds.
You can address me as Your Royal Highness. Or you can just call me Princess if
nah,
Your Royal Highness is too formal.
Not digging it, no.
Is Princess her name or her title? What if it's both? Could you imagine being named Princess?
Yeah, I guess I could. It's me, Mario. Is Princess your name? I don't know anything about you. For all I know, you're locked up down here for a reason.
Of course I'm locked up down here for a reason.
Oh, those big puppy eyes, so innocent. Yeah, that's what she wants you to think. Like, remember, last time she stepped on my neck and killed me.
I don't actually know what that reason is, but you don't just stuff a princess in a basement and throw away the key without there being some sort of an explanation, right?
I'm far more sus than before.
You have all the explanation you need, and you should know better than to trust whatever she comes up with.
I'm the first person you've seen in a while. What have you been eating or drinking?
I don't see what that has to do with
Meh.
anything.
This is the only time this is ever going to happen, but I agree with the princess. That's hardly relevant.
We did it. We broke the narrator.
Okay, but actually, what has she been eating? She has to eat, right?
Like, she's clearly like some immortal being. I was sent here to slay you. You're apparently supposed to end the world. That is relevant. Oh, wait. What? Did she not say something? But I don't think you're actually dangerous, but I want to see myself. I'm still not sure. That is relevant. Yeah, it kind of is. I want to see for myself. I'm still not sure what to believe.
Is that why they threw me down here? But I don't want to hurt anyone. I like the world, I think.
Oh, so this is what being a real voice actor sounds like.
I don't remember much about it, to be honest. I've been down here for so long.
That's... How long has she been locked away?
Did they tell you
Those
how
eyes, stop
I'm
it.
supposed to end the world?
Stop it! What are you going to do if I let you out of here?
The princess hesitates before responding.
What if she breaks character when you tell it to her face? Oh, yeah, that would be interesting. I should have checked that.
She doesn't know. She's been down here too long to have any idea of what she'd do in another life.
Yeah, like, it's almost like time just starts existing when we, like, begin the game, too. That's the interesting thing. Like, there's no concept of why she's here, who put her down here, how long she's been here, what resources have been used to keep her here. Like, I do like that the story, the overall narrative of this world is, like, so sealed into a bubble. It's fascinating.
She knows what she'd do. She's just searching for whatever answer she thinks you want to hear.
What I do doesn't really matter, right?
It kinda does when I said you're gonna destroy the world.
At the end of the day, whatever the two of us have going on down here is about trust.
What? Why should I trust you?
Whoever sent you to slay me claimed I was a threat to the world, but they didn't tell you why.
They didn't. Narrator in my head?
I don't trust that. And I don't think you do either, or you wouldn't have come down here to talk.
She has a point. We're talking like this for a reason.
So this shouldn't be about what I'd do if I got out of here, or me saying the right thing to convince you to save me. This is about how messed up this whole situation is. This is my life we're talking about.
I mean, yeah, we don't have good reason. Like, imagine even if she was, like, some Princess 1, Narrator 0. Yeah, technically you're right. No, I think the narrator has won once, technically. Yeah, no, like, imagine if she really was, like, something that just by leaving this cabin would destroy the world. Is that really her fault? Like, it's basically villainizing her for her simple existence. Being a disgusting, evil human and all, you know?
Do you really think I can even end the world? Why would I even want to?
Well, I don't know that you have. I'm not gonna say that.
We both know that if there's people we can't trust in this situation, it's whoever locked me down here, and it's whoever sent you here. And those two groups are probably one and the same.
Oh, narrator, did you lock her up?
Don't let her turn the tables here. This isn't about trust. This is about risk. We stand to lose everything, all for the sake of one person, and a subjugating monarch, no less.
I really get the feeling that the makers of this game had a problem with the monarchy. Could, I don't know, marry a bad guy that ends the world, her fault, like that, thinking. Yeah. I mean, but is it really her fault just for being... Get to know each other better while we decide. Keep her locked away. I'm sorry, but I just can't trust you. This doesn't add up. It isn't worth the risk to take your word over the potential fate of the world. Retrieve the blade. Oh boy. Go back upstairs to retrieve the blade without saying another word. I can't believe they've been keeping you down here like this. I'm getting you out of here. Examine the chains. Okay, I'm going to get you out of here. There's a lot of options. I'll kill you, but I can't just set you free. It's too risky. What if I stayed for a while and just kept you company? Maybe then everyone could be happy. What do we want to go for? I mean, it is called Slay the Princess. Oh no, it's fine. I screw up grammar all the time. I'm not a great writer, even though I like to write. Well, I mean, we got time, so we could just say, hey, I'm gonna stick with you. Maybe that would trigger the previous ending. That's true. I'm gonna keep you locked away down here, at least for a little bit. We can't get to know each other better while I decide what to do. Yeah. Yeah, I think we just say, hey, I'm not gonna free you yet.
That seems like a pretty good compromise.
I don't think I could bear being down here that much longer.
I mean, obviously you don't have to eat or anything.
Leaving her alive is too risky. If you don't deal with her soon, she will find a way out.
Interesting. She will find a way out, huh? That's a new one.
So I'm the only one who liked that idea.
One way or another, I'm going to find a way out of here.
Oh!
It would make it easier for both of us if you'd help.
You were faking!
But if you don't, I can promise that you'll regret that decision.
You have to make a choice. Let's hope for all our sakes it's the right one.
Retrieve the blade.
You You turn back to the stairs, intent on retrieving the blade in the cabin.
Where are you going? You can't just leave me here.
Well, I'm gonna.
Fine. Turn your back on me. But it won't be long before I slip these chains. And once I'm out of here, there will be hell to pay for leaving me behind.
Slip these chains? She can't, right? She needed our help to get out of here.
Yeah, like,
Did
obviously.
you hear the conviction in her voice? I don't think she's bluffing. She has to be bluffing, but hurry.
Yeah, just in case.
You rush up to the first floor, grabbing the blade, both yours and the world's.
Oh, there's
only
so many possible
salvation.
options. Oh my gosh, what if we just let her go? What would have happened?
Okay. If we're sure about this decision, I'll support it. I suppose we have a world to save after all. You slowly creep down the basement stairs. It's quiet. Where the princess sat only a moment ago, there's only a single
Uh-oh.
its cooling flesh still chained to the wall, and she is nowhere to be seen. Is it just me, or did this room get a lot bigger?
Oh, it kind of did. It will technically not be our fault. Yeah, kind of. Hello? I think we got off on the wrong foot. Do you think we can start over? Let's finish
Your
this!
eyes dart to the corners of the room. You don't see her. Where is she?
Investigate the arm. Close the door behind you. Oh, she's probably behind us. You're right. Close the door behind you.
You close the door behind you. Almost magically, its
Oh,
locks
wait. No,
immediately
no.
click
I
into
locked
place.
myself in. Oh, no.
Maybe they'll open if you
No.
finish the job.
That's not what I meant. I meant to, like, lock the door behind me when I left the room. Come on out. Let's just get this over with. Investigate the arm, or, well... Oh my god, is, like, the arm just her now? Like, where could she possibly be hiding in this?
I can wait. I'm very patient.
Venture into the shadows? We're just gonna have a standoff?
You do your best to patiently wait her out. But eventually, exhaustion starts to
Uh-oh.
set in.
Uh-oh.
Come on, wake up. We can't fall asleep down
What?
here.
What? I think we're screwed one way or the other.
You step into the shadows. Too late, you hear the quiet patter of feet against the basement floor,
Oh.
followed by the taut pull and sharp pain of tearing flesh as the princess lunges into you from behind
Ah.
and drags you to the floor.
Ah!
The ferocity overwhelms
Oh,
you. As
gosh.
the princess rends flesh from bone, your limp fingers lose their grip on the blade.
Meh.
It slips from your hand, your one last means of defense, lying useless beside you in a pool of your cooling blood. I suppose you just lacked the will to fight back.
Well, we
This is
tried.
it, isn't it? I'm afraid it is. You shouldn't have let that fear creep into your heart. You had the upper hand, and now look at you. Everything goes dark, and you die.
Aww. Wait, chapter 2. Okay, Okay, so if we die,
On a path in the woods.
it continues the
At the
game.
end
We're
of that
supposed to
path
die
is
first.
a cabin, and in the basement of that cabin is a princess.
Oh, the music's different.
You're here to slay her. If you don't, it will be the end of the world.
Yeah, we heard this narrator. I'm getting a very terrible sense of deja vu. Wait. But I died. What am I doing here?
I can assure you that you're not dead. And to answer your second question, you're here to slay the princess. I literally told you that a second ago. If he doesn't remember what happened, then maybe it's best to keep it that way. If he doesn't remember what happened, then something else must have trapped us here.
Oh, new voice. Voice of the hunted.
You're not trapped here. Nobody's forcing you to do anything, though the only sensible thing for you to do right now is march up to that cabin and slay the princess.
Let's assume I'm telling the truth, and all that really did already happen. Why should I listen to you? Why should I bother doing anything?
Those are two very different questions, but...
We already asked that
fine.
before.
Let's say for a moment that this really is the second time you've met me, or at least a version of me. You died last time, which probably only happened because we did our... And yet, and I believe you... What do you mean? Of course there weren't any consequences. We were killed by the... Yes, but if it's the latter, what do you think happened after you died?
Possible multiple personality disease? I think we're crafting ourselves as much as we are crafting her. Because, like, the options we choose change the voices in our head, and I think those are aspects of ourself. But yes, also dissociative disorder, because, like, we definitely have multiple personalities in our head.
Do you think the people there live? All the more reason to keep our wits about us, should we even return to the cabin. We could find a safe little hole somewhere instead.
Ah, I'm good at finding safe little holes as a mouse.
You have to go to the cabin. If you don't slay the princess, she's going to end the world, which you're always going to be a part of, even if you're cowering in a hole. There's no escaping your responsibility here.
Turn around and leave.
Yes, we're safer taking flight. Seriously? You're just going to turn around and leave? Do you even know where you're going?
Nope. Do not know. Yes, definitely know where I'm going.
Somehow I doubt that, but fine. I suppose you just quietly continue down the path away from the cabin. That's strange. It looks like this path
Okay, this...
also leads to the cabin. How convenient. Everything's back on track again. Maybe the world can still be saved after all.
Okay, GM. I'm along for the plot. Turn around again, leave, and leave again?
You're really keen on wasting everyone's time, aren't you? It's remarkably selfish, if you ask me. I've already outlined the stakes of the situation. If you don't do your job, everyone dies. Like, dies. Forever. But fine, you turn around and trek back down the path you came.
Wait, something isn't right. Can you still hear me? You're supposed to wind up back at the cabin again. But everything is getting...
Whoa, what? Whoa, uh-oh.
What's going on? Where are we?
Uh-oh.
A dark place. Thoughts like us shouldn't be here.
Wait, thoughts like us? The world around you is unwound. Its physics matter replaced by textures nothing. You find yourself in the long quiet once again. Memory returns. There is a distant rumbling and a sound of many sounds. Undulating, pulse louder as something other comes. You already know what dwells in the empty space. No! Feelers probe across the fabric of reality. Extremities find your consciousness and wrap themselves around you. You are no longer alone. Confusion. Why are you here? I am unfinished. Oh, that was the princess. Resistance. Fingers drag claws across the glass surface of your soul. Frustration. This vessel is full of full of you. It is useless to us if it doesn't bring more gifts. Force pushing you against your will. No, you cannot go back. Not there. Regret. This world is broken beyond repair. We must weave something new. A wagging finger. There is only so much thread in this place. Do not waste it. I am our only salvation. Oh! Whoops!
You're on a path in the woods, and at the end of that path is a cabin.
Okay, let's try to get back on that same one.
You make your way up the short path.
Wait,
to
so
the
we are a
cabin.
bird creature that
You'll
can
find the
only be,
princess
like,
within.
molded the world? What if the princess is the mold that we shaped by our choices? Because that seems to be important. Yeah! Well, I feel like we're just players in it, effectively.
A warning.
Alright, so let's proceed. We'll enter the basement without the knife again.
Her voice.
Hello?
Okay, yeah, it's definitely
Someone there?
because we went without a knife.
You are? It's
Alright,
okay.
Oh, wait, so is your princess, is princess your name? Dot, dot, dot.
Like I said, you can call me Princess if you'd like. I'm sorry, I've been down here so long, I guess I've just forgotten. I must have a name, though. Everyone has a name.
We definitely do. But like I said, in the same sense that, like, players shape the story by... I don't know. Like, I'm in a mix of two ways, because the narrator feels like the GM in a way, but then there's also this weird multi-world crafting the princess and reforming her thing. So yeah, it does seem like it's a both lines in a sense.
Okay, that's weird.
Hmm.
She hadn't even thought to pick a name for herself. Hopefully,
That
you're
is-
starting to
that
see
is pretty
she can't
sus.
be trusted.
Princess
Go back
Sus.
upstairs, Get the
Burp.
blade and slay her before it's too late.
Oh, she is not. Oh yeah, good point. She wouldn't be able to make a name for herself because she's defined by how we view her. Oh, true too. Like, because when we go down with the knife, we are perceiving her as a threat. When we come down without the knife, we're not perceiving her as a threat. Meaning, when I do, Oh, wait, I know anything about you? There was a
course I'm
question
locked up down here
before.
for-
Let's see.
Don't actually.
You have all the.
Because we talked about, like, what if she just slipped the mask? Like, when we were asking one of our questions. I'm the first person you've seen in a while. What have you been eating? There we go.
I don't see what that has to do with anything.
This is the only time this is okay, but actually,
I was sent here to slay you. Ah, here we go. I'm starting to think it's true. There's something about you that doesn't feel right. Let's go with
Would
that.
everything feel right about you if you were locked away in a hole by yourself for as long as you can remember?
just how long has she been down here?
So, did they tell you why I'm supposed to be so dangerous?
Deflect. Hmm. Let's say secret. Keeping that information for me.
I appreciate the vote of confidence.
What if they're bad reasons, though? If they had good reasons for thinking I was dangerous, wouldn't they have shared them with you? I don't want to hurt anyone. I just want to leave. At the end of the day, whatever the two of us have going on down here is about trust.
Okay, so it's back on the trust line again.
Whoever sent you to slay me claimed I was a threat to the world, but they didn't tell you why. I don't trust that. And I don't think you do either, or you wouldn't have come down here to talk.
I don't know. Should we veer off and, like, actually release her this time and see what happens? Or should we try to get back onto that death that we were in?
She has a point. We're talking like this for a reason.
So this shouldn't be about what I'd do if I got out of here, or me saying the right thing to convince you to save me. This is about how messed up this whole situation is. This is my life we're talking about. Do you really think I can even end the world? Why would I even want to? We both know that if there's people we can't trust in this situation, it's whoever locked me down here, and it's whoever sent you.
Don't let her turn the tables here. This isn't about trust. This is about risk. We stand to lose everything.
You know what? I'm curious now, because we did see the mask slip. I want to confirm if my thoughts are correct. I can't believe they've been keeping you down here like this. I'm getting you out of here.
You're only making this more difficult.
Thank you. Thank you.
You're making a huge mistake. No, you're doing the right thing.
Thank you,
walk up to
hero.
the chains binding the princess to the wall and give them a tug. They're large and heavy, far too solid for you to even imagine trying to break them apart.
I'm guessing you don't have the key?
Maybe it's somewhere upstairs. Doubtful. Whoever locked the princess away down here intended for her to never see the light of day. They wouldn't have just left the key to her chains somewhere in the cabin.
There isn't a key. Do you have any other ideas?
Maybe there's some way to break the chains? Or if that doesn't work, I guess we can always cut me out of them.
She offers the suggestion with almost complete nonchalance. If we were stuck down here long enough, I'm sure we'd be nonchalant about cutting our way out if it meant we could finally be free. You attempt to make your way out of the basement, but the door at the top of the stairs slams shut. You hear the click of a lock sliding into place. Is someone else here?
Yeah, who the hell? Wait, someone else exists? You seem so innocent, I can't. If you saw the first version of her, you would disagree. Like, I plunged a knife into the middle of her chest, right through the cleavage. And she was just like, really? You did this? And falls on the floor, and she's all like, you really think that's gonna stop me? like, it was almost like inconvenient that she was dying. Hey, let me out of here!
Your shouts and pleas are met with silence. I'll repeat myself once again. You're here to slay the princess, and you won't leave until the task
Wait,
is done.
narrator, did you close the door? You have control. You were able to loop me back to this cabin, too. Narrator clearly has some power here. Try the door.
But it's locked from the outside.
Return to the bottom of the stairs, I guess.
You make your way to the bottom of the stairs. This would have been so much easier if you'd just taken the blade like you were supposed to.
Yeah, so what are we gonna do? I guess we can just chew her arm off.
Easier for whom? Easier for everyone. Look at the mess you're in.
I heard the door slam. They locked you down here too, didn't they?
There's a
Yeah,
slight
sorry.
panic rising in the princess's voice.
If I could just get out of these chains, I know we could force our way out of here together.
She barely hesitates before raising her arm to her mouth, her teeth tearing through her limb with the determination of a trapped wolf.
I didn't mean it, lady. Jeez.
As she rips her flesh from her bone, a sound comes from behind you, the clang of bouncing metal. It's the blade from upstairs.
Oh, how
I'm
convenient.
not sure how it made its way down here, but if there's a time to strike,
It just got
it's
kicked
now.
by someone.
Or we could use it to free her.
Done that earlier. Yeah, she basically did that before.
You won't like what happens if you do that.
But she was so nice. She's clearly doing this just to get free, but wow, that was... I mean, it is a desperation thing. She did say that, but I mean, she's kind of like doing what she did when we left her before. Should we just continue on the save the princess path? Cause like again, it's confirming the theory. Let's confirm the theory.
Fine. Against your better
Ugh.
judgment, you place the blade against the ragged, self-inflicted wound on the princess's arm. Just
Look
above
at
the
those
unyielding
giant
chain
My Little
in
Pony
its
eyes.
place. You cut into her flesh. The blade is sharp, and it takes little effort to crack through the bone of her arm. Her limb falls to the ground, and the heavy chains follow suit. She didn't so much as utter a sound through the whole ordeal. No, she didn't.
Oh, that's creepy.
She smiles softly as her gaze meets yours.
Hey, you got
blood from
a
her wounded
little
arm
something
dripping
there.
Rhythmically to the ground.
Oh, hey. Hey, the cursor actually is covered in blood now too. That's a nice little touch. Yeah, we'll get that looked at later. Come
How is
on.
she still smiling after everything? It's like she isn't even bothered by what just happened.
I'm not nervous at all. I still believe you. I think you're good.
Thank you. Now let's get out of here.
Approach the locked door.
No, we won't have any of that. The stakes are too high. You can't just let her escape into the world. No, I can't just let her escape into the world. As the
Wait.
princess approaches the bottom stair,
What?
your body steps forward and raises the blade.
GM, you can't just control my character. That's bullshit. Hey now, the first rule of GMing. All right, we're going to Angry Gabby now.
Wait, this isn't fair. You can't just do that. Watch me.
Yeah, there's like a bunch of players at the table. Hey.
What are you doing?
That is not normal GM behavior. I agree, but I've had it happen to me by GMs before, so I should. Wait, warn her.
Stop that.
Something's come over you, hasn't it? You know you don't have to do this, right?
Your body lunges
Ah!
forward, the blade held low, ready to sink into her heart. But the princess dodges,
Whoa.
stumbling back against the wall before the blade has a chance to connect.
Oh, we can still change. Yeah, interesting though. She's no longer really hostile to us. Even though she's weird, like she chewed through her arm like that and everything, she's still not a hostile entity. The narrator now is.
Stop it. Stop trying to resist me. I'm trying
Ow.
to get you out of here alive.
Ow! Slay, resist!
The blade. Move the blade. As your body remains frozen in stubborn resistance, the princess takes a cautious step forward.
We both know this isn't you.
No, it isn't. Just leave.
She nervously
Oh,
reaches towards you and takes the blade from your
Oh, good.
infuriatingly
Good.
rigid hands.
Good.
What
You're...
are you doing?
All right, cool. Now you can get us out of here.
I'm sorry. I'll try to be quick.
No, you don't need to do that. No.
Plunges it into your chest, tearing through flesh and sin.
Oh no, I'm so sorry.
Stay strong. We can tough it out until it's done. For her sake. Don't you start pretending that dying a painful death is some sort of heroic gesture. The two of you have literally doomed everyone. Whatever. She sinks the blade into your chest again and again and again. You feel every inch of burning pain that slices its way into your body.
I'm sorry.
She doesn't know how to use a knife, does she?
She's like hitting everywhere but the heart.
Apparently not, though it doesn't matter how sloppy her knife work is, does it? A stab wound is still a stab wound, and it won't be long before you bleed out.
I'm so sorry.
Forget you.
With one last thrust of the knife, your legs give out beneath you. You collapse to the floor, your blood pooling around you, your limbs unresponsive. The princess stares down at your ruined chest as tears carve rivulets of pink down her blood-spattered cheeks.
Wipe. I mean, all this weirdness, like her just cutting off her hand and like, you know, just being so like... It's interesting though that she's still like sympathetic towards us the way she is. So yeah, like we are crafting her. We really are.
It can't just end like this, right? Oh, that's rich coming
Aww.
from you. As much as I prefer,
She
for
may be
things
a
to have gone
human,
differently,
but
I can't
those
deny the
big
reality of what's
fat
happened.
eyes.
The two of you made your choice. It's over. Everything goes dark, and you die.
Chapter 2. Oh, what's she gonna be like now? Because she was on our side.
You're on a path in the woods, and at the end of that path is a cabin. And in the basement of that cabin, you're here to slay her.
Oh, you bastard! You're in for it now! I'm wise to your tricks!
My tricks? What on earth are you talking about? We just met for the first time. If he doesn't remember what happened, then maybe it's best to keep it that way. Yes, he didn't approve of us last time,
The
did he?
smitten.
If we're going to save our beloved, we'll have to be sneaky about it.
Hey, now, don't call her a beloved. She is still a human.
Our beloved? Yes, you'll have to be very sneaky about your intentions if you're going to try and save the princess. Ah, so all of the cards are on the table.
But the narrator showed his hand at this point.
Love, and the four of us will be foiling any and all assassination attempts you've got in the works.
The four of us? Wait a minute. There's me, the smitten. Oh, they mean the princess as well. But yeah, no, like, the narrator definitely showed his hand just now. He's able to control us?
We'll see about that. Whatever you do, just be sure to ignore him specifically. It sounds like he's the sort who'd sacrifice the whole world for a peck on the cheek. What can I say?
Hey, don't say peck.
Without love is a world that isn't worth saving.
Let's assume I'm telling the truth. Oh, we already did that. Proceed to the cabin. Let's see what she's like this time around.
A warning.
This is going to be the last
Before you
run,
go
by the
further.
way, because it's almost 10 o'clock, so... Oh, whoops. I didn't mean to do that.
She will lie, she will cheat, and she will do everything in her power to stop you from slaying her. Don't believe a word she says. We already told you we're not playing along with your little game. It's your lies that can't be trusted. Her beauty is the only thing in the world we can believe in. I think we've already been over this. I'm pretty sure he just likes the sound of his own voice. I do, but I also speak from the heart. My passions are too great to be stifled. They must be expressed.
Can I get rid of this voice in my head? I don't like this one.
Sure, yeah, your passions are strong and all, but not everyone needs to hear them. Some things are better kept quiet. Don't pay their bickering any mind. Focus on the task ahead.
Hey, Raimi. Welcome back. Proceed to the cabin.
The interior of the cabin is clean and
10 p.m.
elegant.
For me, it's 7 in the
walls
morning.
draped
Oh
in
my,
fine
you're
threaded
in...
tapestries, a prison befitting a royal
That's
prison.
not Great Britain.
The only furniture of note is an ornate wooden table.
Is it? That
with
no,
a
that's...
pristine blade perched on its edge.
'Cause I believe that's 8 hours. Hey, channel, how you doing? 12:50 for me? Alright. Yeah, no, it's just like at 10 p.m. I kind of need to, like, go quiet time for my roommate's sake. So. I'm liking this interior.
The blade is your implement. You'll need it if you want to do this right.
Alright, I say we still don't pick up the blade, because last time we went down without the blade, I want to see if she's still, like, sweet. Yes, roommate. With an S. You don't say anything about the mirror. You didn't say anything about the mirror on the wall. We did that last time, but let's see what the smitten has to say.
Because there isn't a mirror. There's a table, the blade sitting on the table, and the door to the basement. There's nothing else in here. There's definitely a mirror.
You are not able to traumatize me with tales. That is the opposite of traumatizing me, my friend.
There isn't. I'm sure the princess would tell us there was a mirror if she were up here.
Smitten! Shut up!
In which case she'd
I
be
asked for
lying
this,
to you
though.
Because, again, there isn't a mirror.
I want to look at myself. I want to see how handsome I am. That's not what I would say. This ugly face of mine, this ugly scar-ridden face with giant sunken raccoon freaking bags around my eyes? No. Nuh-uh. Not me. I was scrolling YouTube and then I found this video made by Team Chaotix BR. Oh? Why would you lie about that? What's the point?
Exactly. Why would I lie about something so meaningless? What good would a mirror even do? That you waste time preening yourself instead of doing what needs to be done?
Yeah, the bird jokes. Let's approach the mirror.
You walk up to the wall next to the basement door.
I'm not handsome.
Isn't much to see here. This really isn't funny.
Wipe the mirror clean.
You reach forward and rub your hand against the cabin
Oh!
wall.
Wait a
I
minute.
hope you know how ridiculous you look right now.
It's still there. That's interesting. Last time we went to wipe it away, like, it completely faded away.
But it was there a second ago. And now it's gone. Pity. We could have a feather out of place and now we'll never know.
Oh,
Can't
speaking of
guarantee
thumbnail,
sleep off her feet if we have a feather out of place.
I do plan to play this more, so I definitely should work on a thumbnail tonight and tomorrow. So I'll probably do an art stream tomorrow and work on a thumbnail. Explore. Oh, okay. Just enter the basement this time because she was good. Yeah. Let's do that. There's so many
The door to the
options.
basement creaks open, revealing an intricate stairwell. Gold-trimmed carpet glimmers in the light of the torches positioned along the walls. The basement almost seems welcoming.
If only she turned into a bird.
But it's still a stone basement. If If the princess lives here, slaying her is probably doing her a favor. A soft voice carries up
It's all
the stairs.
gold-lined and carpets and well-lit, and it's like, ah, but it still sucks, though.
Hello? Is someone there?
Her voice.
Oh, she
It's
is.
somehow even more beautiful than last time. I can hear wedding bells already.
Shut up, Smitten! But you're kinda right.
I've held my tongue till now, but you're taking this a little too far. We barely even know the princess. We can still do right by her without all this over-the-top fawning.
Excuse me, the Sonic movie 2 was amazing. I actually really liked Tails in it. You were just objectively wrong, Raimi.
Yes, for everyone's sake, you're not in love. Just remember that her charms are all part of the manipulation.
Well, I mean, last time you controlled us and forced her to stab us. She seemed to be perfectly docile.
You walk down the stairs and lock eyes with the princess. There's a heavy chain around her wrist.
Oh, wow,
binding
look
her
at
to the
that.
far
No,
wall.
nice dress. Alright, I can admire this.
My love, we're here to rescue you from your unjust and foul imprisonment. You
I mean,
know she can't hear.
Accurate at this
right?
point.
She may not be able to hear my words, but surely she can hear my spirit.
Nope, she can't hear you.
Oh, your spirit's plenty loud, all right.
It's you, my dashing hero. I was so worried you wouldn't come back.
Did you hear that? She said we're dashing, and she called us a hero. Flattery really goes a long way with the
Wow.
two of you, doesn't it?
You got both of them.
Waiting for you to come back. I didn't
Wait.
want to believe your ravings back in the woods, but this is next to incontrovertible evidence.
Right, she remembers
Been here
killing
before.
us. Like, the giant version remembered, so...
That's right, villain, and you killed us. Well, she killed us. Only because he made us try and kill her. It was self-defense. Our beloved's hands remain unstained by cruelty. And you've died before. So an entire world has been damned to oblivion. I'd really hoped I'd be the first, but
Oh!
what's done is done. What matters is you have a chance to do it right this time.
Okay, so he acknowledged it before, but that's an interesting line. So an entire world has been damned to oblivion. He just kind of rolled with that.
We damned a whole world. But everything reset. Nothing resets, you're just somewhere else. And you can't keep hopping between worlds forever. Especially not without leaving a trail
Okay.
of incomprehensible devastation
Hold up.
behind you. This is horrible.
So he's aware of that the multi-hand princess that we saw in The Nothing, she was talking about other worlds as well. So he's completely aware of that. He just doesn't remember it. Like he did. Okay, wait. No, it's not that he doesn't remember it. I think it is a different him. He knows about the other worlds. He just thinks that this is like he just is aware of this one happening. I think that's what's going on. But like, yeah, that means he must know more what's going on then with the princess.
Horrible for you, maybe, but we've been given another opportunity to sweep her off her feet and treat her like the lady she is.
I mean, I'm reading what you're saying, Raimi. It's the Russian one, Team Chaotix BR. It's just kind of what it is, I guess.
Now, hold on. If she actually ended a world, are you sure we want to do this? Are you sure we want to rescue her?
We still don't know how she ends the world, though, because last time she just stabbed us to death, and that means she must have just walked away. Like, because she clearly wasn't bad on that one. Yeah, no, Raimi's just like that, Jessica. Don't worry about it.
We never saw a world end, And now I'm even more certain that we must chase our heroic and romantic destiny than I've ever been. I shan't let anyone convince us otherwise. Are you listening to him? He's lost it. Don't let him distract you. Just do your job.
Like, I'd prefer if they were, like, talking about stuff like this while I was doing the art stream, but... Oh, there's the alarm. Okay. You killed me last time, and it hurt a lot. Why did you do that?
I'm sorry.
I was shaking my head vigorously, no. You want me to? No, I was shaking my head.
Did we? We warned her of the cruel forces seizing our body. That's practically telling her to kill us. She is our beloved, and she made the choice to free us of our misery.
Can we just rewrite this to voice of the simp?
Make the best decision for everyone.
The voice of the smitten is acting like me when we were dealing with the giant one.
She made the best decision for her. Don't be so quick to assign kindness. You're just opening yourself up to manipulation.
I didn't bring the knife. Do I have to cut you again?
I'm okay with whatever you come up with. You can cut my arm off again.
We won't be laying a finger on her perfect wrists.
Sigh.
We won't even have to. Do you see how dainty her hands are? We'll be able to slip her right out with no harm done.
Oh?
What? No, she's a prisoner here. You can't just slip her hand through the chains.
Yeah, that, again, these voices just sound like other players, like, sitting around a table. Like, I just keep getting that, like, tabletop vibe for some reason. It's like the bard is saying that, and the GM's like, no, you can't just slip her free. Again, she knows more? Yeah, because, like, the Chapter 2 version of her, like, remembers the other world. So that's been confirmed now. Because the giant version remembered as well.
Why are you two arguing over the logistics of slipping her hand out of her shackles? She just said she'd be okay with any idea we came up with. Am I the only one here who thinks that's weird? She didn't care last time. Why should she care this time? That's our stoic, smiling angel. No, you're right. It's extremely bizarre behavior and further evidence that she's a monster who's not to be trusted. So go ahead and slay her.
How about after I died?
You died, and now we're talking.
Oh! That's odd. But before we started talking, did the world end? Did you end the world?
I don't know. Was I supposed to have ended the world? Would that have made you happy?
Is she not answering our questions?
Isn't that just like our darling princess? She wants to make us happy. My heart melts further with every word that passes through her beautiful lips. Are you listening to her? That's a confession.
No, I don't want the world to end. Yeah.
Then I didn't end the world.
She's just saying what we're saying.
See? She didn't confess anything.
Or at least
She
deflecting
is
with what we're
innocence itself.
with us. Like,
Not so sure.
I'm sorry about what happened last time. The narrator who sent me here to kill you took over my body. It was extremely unfair. Bullshit move, GM!
If another version of me was pushed to such drastic action, it was for good reason.
That's okay. You were just doing your best. And
Are
that's
we
all
like
that
some
matters.
immortal? I think we're cosmic immortals. If you've ever heard of cosmic immortality, it's the idea that, like, there's multiple versions of you and your consciousness is always, like, in the one that's still alive, effectively. But, like, this one's actually, like, time cycling. So, like, I guess that's not appropriate either. Like, we're just in a time loop. Or a narrative loop, more likely. That's okay if you were just doing your best, and that's all that matters. It's like she just says what she... It's like she's saying what we want her to say.
An almost unsettling extent, actually. That's because she's perfect.
She's just kind of going along with anything that, like, we are
She
saying.
has someone like him telling her what to do. She doesn't. There's no one else like me.
I think he's right, because I like it better if she doesn't have some horrid little voice like him, always trying to drive her to violence.
That's a good question. Does she have voices? Huh. I guess we have only one option.
No, I can't let you do that. If you
Well, I
take
don't-
another step towards the princess, you'll what?
Uh,
Take over our body and force us to try and kill her?
Saw how that ended last time.
I would if you had a weapon.
Not on my watch.
Admitting it.
villain. My passions contain titanic depths, and if you try anything that might harm our dearest, I will end our life without a second thought.
Oh, that's good of other me. Hey, Smitten, don't end our life, please.
You wouldn't.
I would.
I'd listen to him if I were you. He has a lot of strong feelings. And doesn't the world end if we don't stop her?
Yeah, the voice of the simp is right. What
You approach the princess and gingerly slide her hand from her bindings. That shouldn't have worked. I'll be damned. We're doomed.
Did the DM just, like, go with it?
I can't believe it. But I guess I have to.
I told you, there's no life more worth living than that of a true believer.
I'm free, and you're not trying to kill me this time. Thank you. Thank you so much.
The princess jumps up and smothers you
I'm
in a
looking up.
playful embrace. Ugh.
I agree with the narrator on this. Ugh. Blech.
If only you had a weapon, one slip of the wrist and your pristine blade would be buried in her back, and everyone out there would be saved.
So, now that I am looking a little down, is she extra boobily?
Luckily for Mr. Romance, we don't have a weapon.
Who needs a weapon when we have the power of love on our side?
I love the perspective here, though. Like, this shit's hard to do, like, right.
What do we do now?
If you want to do.
Let me guess. End the world?
Spoken with the rank cynicism of someone who has never felt love in his heart.
Those eyes just keep getting, like, bigger. Is she just gonna turn into a giant two eyes?
I don't actually know. Nobody's ever asked me what I wanted before.
Oh, jeez. She's just head empty, ain't she?
She doesn't even know what she wants. You may have had her all wrong. What if this whole thing is just a misunderstanding? What if she doesn't want to end the world? You're so gullible. Is the only thing you've ever doubted the actual truth?
Like, okay, so with us trusting her and everything and, like, her killing us, but, like, she remembers that, but it's changed her further. Clearly, like, she's having no opinions or thoughts of her own at this point.
I think I want to leave. And I think...
The princess closes her eyes in deep reflection, and then she shrugs.
I don't know. What do you want to do?
Yeah, no, she's being, like, full-on Andrew Tate trad wife at this point. I don't like it. I want you to tell me what you want. There must be something you want. Do you want to end the world? Just want to leave. We can figure out the rest later. I want you to tell me what you want.
I just want to make you happy.
Oh, music.
She can't just want to make us happy.
Oh. Whoa. Wait, wrong one. I don't have a good thing for this. I need more frames.
It makes sense to me. That's all I want for her, so of course she'd want the same for us.
There must be something you want. Well, what would make you happy?
I just want to make you happy.
Oh, those eyes. Uh-oh, it's happening. Wait, she's simplifying. Yeah, she's abstracting. Like, see how, like, her hands are now just, like, little beans like I would draw them? You see how she's getting, like, more crappily designed, like how I draw?
Is she broken? What's going on? What's going on is she's lying to you, only she isn't a good liar. Are you starting to trust me now?
You need your own thing. You just met me. You can't base your entire happiness around me, Disney princess. I want you to make me unhappy. What the hell? Yeah, no, this is interesting. The eyes keep getting bigger and like the irises wider and everything. I'm curious how far this is gonna go. I have to want something more than just make me happy.
Okay, I'll find something else
Uh-oh.
if that makes you happy.
Oh man. She's getting a little scraggly.
This isn't right. I don't know what's going on, but this isn't right. I fail to see the problem here. She's just sweet on us. You don't have to act like it's a big deal.
All right, voice of the simp. Like you have to like recognize that she needs a personality. You need your own thing. You just met me. You can't base your entire happiness around me.
Okay, if that's what makes you happy.
Oh, this is getting weird.
Is it just me, or does it feel like we're alone right now?
It's all she
We're the
wanted.
only ones here.
Oh yeah, the world like disintegrated a while ago. Oh, there it is. You don't get the chance to ask another question, nor will you ever. It's time for you to leave. The memory returns.
No. She was our perfect match. She's gone. Where did she go? Should we try and find her? And is that a mirror? Why is it here? Why now?
Of course you're scared. This is the end for you, but it's not the end for me. It's going to be okay. Just trust me. We've been here before, and you always get scared.
But it feels so bad. Like looking into it right now is going to be the end of everything. Yes, I fear that we won't like what we'll see. What if we just sit here and preen for a while? That can't hurt, right?
It's not the end of whatever on the other side. It's going to be nice. Oh, it's... I'll see you on the other side. It's going to be okay.
Okay. If you say so.
Oh, just giving the voices in my head a reassurance.
She'll be there waiting for us. I just know it.
Approach the mirror. You approach the mirror. Gaze into the reflection. Silence as you reach forward. They're gone once again. The mirror always makes them leave, but you need to see what's in it. You've grown. Oh, yeah, no, something's weird. I think something's different. You've grown. You find yourself in the long quiet once again. You are at the cabin. Approach her.
When I found you in the long quiet alone, I was terrified. What if you had decided to let me wither? But your commitment now is final. Your ability to walk the path of mutual annihilation is vanished with your return. If you still wish to obliterate me, it will have to wait until I am complete. Flickering lights in empty cityscapes become pockets of vitality and movement. I am more than I was before. Whenever you are ready, I will wipe your slate clean once again.
I like the concept of that, though, that, like, just having different perspectives of the type of person you could be can make you a more complete person. That does seem like what they just said. Are you the same being as you were before? How much have you changed?
Is a child the same as an infant? I am an unbroken pattern, but every vessel gives fresh perspectives and carves new avenues of expression. I am different, but I am the same.
The audio seems a little loud. How is it for you? Everything you say feels like riddle. Can you give me a single straight answer?
I'm sorry. Words are difficult for me. They never fully weave what I wish to say.
I understand that feeling,
If you do
Princess.
not like my answers, then you need not ask me questions.
Don't ask what you don't want to know.
The vessels you choose to bring me carry far more meaning than anything words could say in the spaces between.
What does it feel like to change like this?
Eyes close in reflection. Perspectives meld together, and the breadth of my experience stretches to new corners. There are contradictions, conflicts in my nature, and there are familiarities that bind everything together.
I need to look up this voice actress.
It feels correct. This is what I need to be. This is the only path forward.
When this is all done, do you know what you want to do?
With every gift you bring me, I excavate the alleys of what I am meant to be, and every exploration yields new and complicated truths. What I will be is different than what I am. What I am is different from what I was. I cannot tell you what desires I will hold when I have changed. But in this moment, all I want is to know myself and to know you.
Oh, I didn't notice that. When I go back, it's as if an invisible wall closes around me. Why can I not do the same thing I've done before? I didn't realize I couldn't do the same thing. I should try that, actually.
Those paths lead to worlds you've already seen, and to perspectives I have already made my own. They are useless to us now, inaccessible. The only paths of value are those that are yet untread.
I'm gonna do a quick check of that once we're done talking to her, actually. You've been kinder to me than anyone else I've met. Thank you. No, not that one. You've been kinder to me. Oh, you have been kinder to me than anyone else I've met. Why?
Why wouldn't I be kind to you? You are the only thing I know that isn't me.
It is like a nothingness kind of thing. So we're inventing someone. Is she a tulpa? Is she like some really grand cosmic tulpa? Huh. You have any thoughts on this vessel?
This one is soft and delicate. You molded her to love you, and she'll make for a gentle heart.
Well, I mean, that wasn't really the intention for her to love me. I don't even really believe in such a thing.
Do not mourn her. She has served her purpose.
What do you want me to bring you next?
Gifts aren't what someone tells you to bring them. My joy is in seeing what you choose. There are no wrong answers, and every perspective illuminates my shadows and shares new secrets.
Attack the entity? Wait, destroy your body? So you don't have any preferences on how you'd like to change or grow?
My preference is for you to show me what you would like me to see. I cannot know the ways I wish to grow, for I have yet to feel them. It is you who guides me down the thin trail of perspective and memory.
Oh, okay. The questions we're asking her kind of relate to this and the answers that she's giving. Like how she was very compliant and just kind of going with what we were saying. Like now this is kind of like revealing that aspect. Very philosophical game. I'm liking it. What do you feel about me? These vessels I've been bringing you, I hurt them.
The vessels are shaped by memories of you, but their impulses are drawn to the edge of the long quiet. To them, you are a gate to
the long
something
quiet.
New, and any hurt you've caused them is understood as a fair price for freedom. But they are only thoughts and perspectives. They are not me.
I do think that's leaning more to the tulpa idea, actually.
The wounds they've suffered carve texture around my heart. Without them, I would be as I was before. I would be alone and without sensation. I could not feel the joy of having you by my side, for I would not know your absence.
How many more vessels do I need to bring you?
If I am to be an ocean, you have nurtured me into a pond. My waters are shallow and murky, and I yearn for more perspective. You will have your rest in due time, and I am sorry for the burdens I place on you.
Alright. I'm ready to go back.
I will long for your return, but it will give me time to reflect on what I am. We will meet again.
Oh, that makes me jump every time. Bring the deconstructed damsel to her.
You're on a path in the woods, and at the end of that path, you're here.
Yeah, let's quickly do the... Sweet, always wanted off a monarch. Viva la revolution!
That's the spirit.
So we're gonna do our first
You make your
path
way up
and
the
see what
short
happens.
path to the
By the
cabin.
way, Jessica, you
You'll find
might
the
get to see
princess
what we
with
did
you.
last time.
A warning. Before you go any further, she will lie. We're not
Oh
gonna go
wait,
through
but it
ignore him.
technically doesn't exist. Cause that ended the game last time. Alright, well it'll probably do the same thing. So you get to see what she was like.
The interior of the cabin is almost entirely...
Alright, take the blade.
You take the blade from the table.
So here's how she was the first time we went down.
The door to the basement creaks open, revealing a staircase faintly illuminated by an unseen light in the room below. Her voice carries up the stairs.
Who's there?
She sounds dangerous. It's almost as if she's the one in charge down here.
Don't let it fool you. It's all part of the manipulation.
Continue down the stairs.
You're still listening to reason. You walk down the stairs and lock eyes with the princess. There's a heavy chain around her wrist, binding her to the far wall of the basement.
She's so coldly beautiful. Is she really a threat to the world?
Focus on the task at hand.
And there you are. Are you here to kill me or something?
Yeah. Very different. I haven't decided yet. Steal your nerves and step forward. I think that's what I did the
You
first
step
time.
forward, your grip on the blade tightening as you steel your resolve.
Oh? No talking then? Fine. What even makes you think you can kill me? I'm probably chained up in this basement for a reason, right? And if that knife is the only weapon you have, you'll have to get close enough to use it. So, you should just drop it. Best not to risk finding out what I can do.
She's unarmed. If you hesitate now, it'll be too late. End this.
Oh, okay, yeah. And the grip isn't there anymore. Oh wait, no, are you sure she's not armed? I think that's what I did the first time when she stepped on me. But, yeah, let's just slay the princess.
You lunge forward without a moment's hesitation. You feel flesh
Thunk.
easily give way and look down to see your blade already sinking deep into her heart.
Oh,
Yep. Oh.
this is it, isn't it? I'm almost embarrassed. I should have seen that coming. But I have to wonder, do you actually believe this was enough to kill me?
It's like she's convinced she can't die.
Yes, even as she lays there dying, she entirely believes herself to be alive and well.
In your eyes, the fade
It's
out.
over, isn't it? She stopped breathing moments ago, that arrogant look still plastered on her face. But is it over? Really over?
Of course it is. She's dead. Yeah, that's what I said last time. We did that. Yeah, we'll just do it.
Yes, exactly. It's over.
We'll just see if we can actually do the death ending, I guess.
With your work done, you make your way back up the stairs, closing the door to the basement behind you.
And reality's gone.
Why do I feel like we've done something terrible? You did kill someone. Greater good or not, something would be very wrong with you if you didn't feel at least a little bad. But that day isn't today. Let's just get out of here.
Leave.
You open the cabin door, ready to return to a world saved from certain doom.
Only a world saved from certain doom isn't what you find. Instead, what you find is nothing at all. Where a lush forest stood mere minutes ago, the only thing in front of you now is the vast emptiness of some place far away.
Oh man, I hate it when the neighborhood just decides to not exist and doesn't render.
What happened? Everyone is fine. It's just that you and the cabin are now far away from them. Don't worry. You'll be safe here. This is good. Everyone is happy.
GM, this is a
You'll be
lame
happy.
ending. Just dumb. I think last time I said, oh, okay. Yeah, let's do something a little different, I guess. I was kind of hoping for a better ending for saving the world.
This isn't an ending. In fact, now that the princess has been slain, endings are a thing of the past. No. This is the beginning of eternity. Your reward.
Wait, every time we've actually progressed the game to that one, the princess in the nothingness, we've effectively set her free. So yeah, the whole title of the game seems to be a mislead. I don't think we're supposed to slay her at all. She's either killed us or been freed, never died, and had that ending come up.
This is what's best for everyone.
So killing her
Trust me.
just ends everything.
Time passes. You can't be sure if it's days.
The
or
narrator is
months,
definitely a
or
bad guy.
years, or even decades. It's all a wonderful, boring blur. You've never been happier. Psst. Hey. We're not just gonna stay here forever, right?
Did you hear the narrator? I'm happy. We're
Are
happy.
we really happy? Or is he just telling us that we are?
Okay, maybe I'm not happy. And I'm not just saying that because you're the last person I talked to.
Good, because I have an idea to get us out of here. Though you're probably not going to like it.
Oh.
Blade. We can use the blade to get out of this. I can hear everything you say, little voice. There's only one thing it would want you to use that blade on, and I'm afraid that thing is you, dear hero. He's right. It's the only way out. Do you hear that?
We're
It
gonna
wants to take this
Sudoku?
happiness away from you. It wants this wonderful place to end. Do you not? There's more for us to do, and the only way for us to do it is to take that blade and use it. Don't you dare.
Wouldn't using the blade, kill us? Wouldn't we be dead?
How astute. You are absolutely correct. Using the blade to kill yourself would kill you, and you shouldn't do it. In a sense, we'd die, but looking at things from another angle, are we even really alive anymore? This place, it's nothing. It's absolutely nothing. It's just.
Oh, is
the
this what
same
happens
thing,
when you reach the end of an
constantly, forever.
adventure? The players just sit in nothingness?
I know this is out there, but trust me, I know using the blade will work. That little voice didn't want you to slay the princess. It didn't want you to be happy.
I'm not risking death over your weird hunch.
I suppose we've got all the time in the world for you to change your mind. More happy time passes, though the word begins to lose its meaning. Time, that is, not happy. Happy still has plenty of meaning. Please, shake yourself out of it. We have to get out of here. The little voices, please, fall on. Eventually you pass into a blissful state
Oh,
of pure
okay, we're going to
existence.
the bad
Though
ending, I
words
guess.
like eventually and pass ceased to have any meaning to you long before that shift. You simply exist. Happy. Forever.
Yep, we got that again. Okay. So that's what happened on my first run. Oh.
Completion.
Oh.
You cannot go further astray.
Oh! Oh, it won't allow us now. There's no going back now. Interesting. Okay, maybe I'm not happy, and I'm not just saying that because you're the last person I'm talking to.
Good. Because the blade. We can use the blade to get out of this. I can hear everything. He's right. Do you hear that? Do you not? Don't you dare.
So you can only slay the princess on the first one you go through. Better be right about this. I'll be pretty upset if we die.
If we die, you can yell at me all you want.
I don't think I could.
I made this happy little place for you. Is this not a good enough reward for saving the world? An eternity of bliss? You ingrate? Fine. Whatever. For the first time since time stopped meaning anything, you throw open the door to the basement and walk down the stairs.
Wait, are you controlling me again?
The princess's body is dust
Whoa.
and bones, though the blade you used to slay her is still as pristine as the day you first held it. You pick up the blade, you stab yourself, and you die.
Well, okay, you did it again, narrator.
Nice knowing you.
Bullshit move. Oh, chapter 2. Okay, we'll finish this, I guess.
You're on a path in the woods, and at the end of that path is a cabin. And you're here to slay her. If you don't, it will be the end of the world.
But I killed myself. What am I doing here?
I can assure you that you're not dead. And to answer your second question, you're here to slay the princess. I literally told you that a second ago. If he doesn't remember what happened, then maybe it's best to keep it that way. That's fine.
The
It
cold.
wasn't very hard to kill her last time. We'll just do it again.
Yeah, whatever, man.
Well, if for whatever reason you're going to insist that this has happened before, at least your heart's in the right place.
Alright, well then we'll proceed, as usual.
A warning, but she will lie. She won't be a problem.
Proceed. Well, last time we did kill her,
The
so...
interior of the cabin
Oh.
is cold, a soft odor of dirt permeating the air. Cobwebs flutter in the corners. You can hear wind whistling outside, banging the shutters against the windows. The only furniture of note is an elegant antique table with a pristine blade perched on the edge. The blade is your implement. You'll need it if you want to do this right. It feels like no one's been here for a long, long time. Like I've been saying, she's dead. We killed her already.
We did definitely kill her. She was very dead. You didn't say anything about the mirror on the wall.
That's because there isn't a mirror. There's a table, the blade sitting on the table, and there's definitely there isn't. Who cares if there's a mirror? Let's just go into the basement and find her body, so we can be done with this.
Approach the mirror. There we
You
go.
walk up to the wall next to the basement door.
Is it going to be
So,
even more visible
Isn't
still?
much to see here. This really isn't funny.
Wipe the mirror clean.
You
Oh, nope,
reach
it's just
forward and
completely
rub
gone
your
this time.
hand
Okay.
against the cabin wall. But it was there a second ago, and now it's gone. Let's not spend much longer worrying over
I love how simple
Really,
this
it's
is,
not
but it
even
still looks so
important enough to be
good.
acknowledged.
Take the blade.
You take the blade from the table. It will be difficult to slay the prince.
Enter the basement. I mean, her dead body's gonna be down there, so...
The door to the basement groans open, revealing an old banister and a creaky wooden stairwell. The room below is silent. Nobody's here.
Yeah,
Naturally.
because we killed her.
As much as I appreciate the optimism, you shouldn't be so sure. I guess we'll just have to go down and see.
There is always the
As you
voice of the
descend
hero.
final step,
See, she's very
the form
dead.
of the princess comes into view.
I deaded the
A
fuck out of her.
skeletal body lying in a heap on the floor, its wrist still bound to the wall by a thick chain. Okay, she's definitely dead.
We did it! We had done it!
It's just like I told you. Before you have a chance to finish your thought, the top of a head appears from underneath the floor.
Okay, narrator, I thought you wanted her dead. You can just control this. So,
Two deep-set eyes stare up at you, followed by a mischievous skeletal grin. And And finally,
Well, she's
the rest
clearly
of the body
dead.
floats up to join the head. Wait, this isn't right. What's going on here?
Ghost!
Oh. Wow. How absolutely terrifying. What's a ghost supposed to do to us?
Well, that said, clearly dead. I won.
Oh, it's you. Hiya, killer. I was hoping to see you again. I have some issues with how our last meeting went.
Well, see, my job was to kill you, and I killed you, and, yeah, I don't see the problems. I don't see the issue.
The princess drifts across the room into your orbit, gently running her fingers across your shoulders and down your neck as she circles. Her touch is cold and ethereal, formless yet real enough that her icy fingertips send shivers dancing across your skin. So she has a body, and she's right there. That means we could kill her again, if we wanted to.
Yeah, slay the princess.
Without a moment's hesitation, you lash out with your blade.
Aha!
It's like you're slashing air. No matter
Yeah,
how
I
many
should have
times
probably
you stab at
expected
her,
that.
no matter how many angles you strike from, all you manage to do is interrupt her form, the skin of your hand prickling with cold as it passes through, unable to find anything.
You're adorable when you're confused.
Eh?
But I didn't say you could touch me.
Well, you touched me first.
Why are you even here? Just making sure you finished the job, or what?
I mean, kind of. The narrator, kind of forced me to come back. Well, then again, I killed myself. So it was kind of a draw, now that I think about it. I knew I'd have to talk to you again. I would have had to wouldn't have slain you. No, I don't like that one. I died too, and I'm not floating around like you are. What happened? Why am I different? Why am I different? Why are you different?
You don't look dead, killer.
The princess grabs your wrist, a sudden shock of cold flowing all the way up your arm, her eyes still fixed on yours as you try to squirm out of her grip.
And you don't feel dead either.
She lets go and pulls away. Your fingertips tingle painfully as the chill subsides.
I'm less interested in why you are, or how you are, and a lot more interested in what you are. I've tried to live on my own. Before you came back to me, I explored every inch of this place, even the spaces between the walls. But I never found a way out. I always wound up right back here.
Huh. She can't leave?
I just want to go home. I'm so cold and alone here.
Wait.
But you can come and go as you please, can't you? So, let me hitch a ride.
No, I don't think so.
After all,
No!
you owe me.
We were at a draw.
Absolutely not. Is she asking if she can possess us?
And again, she does have those sad eyes. Maybe she's not so bad.
She is. And I hope I don't need to explain why you can't let that happen. It would be catastrophic if she managed to escape this place.
He keeps
And if you
saying
let her
that.
in, there is very little anyone could do to stop her.
Would she be able to see us if we went along with it?
Now, isn't that an interesting thought? We could finally bring her face to face with him. I wonder what she would have to say to the one who wants her dead so badly.
Interesting, because she did in the giant version. She was aware of him.
You
Gonna
won't
happen
like how
again.
things play out if you go down this path.
How's this gonna go? It'll just be temporary, right? You'll leave once you're out of the cabin. Before I agree to anything... Before I agree to anything, we need to talk about what happens after you leave this place. I was told you'd end the world.
And what? You just believed that? You killed me without giving it any thought? That's cold.
Step, 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 step.
That's rich coming from her. Every time she touches us, it's like we freeze over. She's right, though, but that's neither here nor there. What's done is done. What we do from this point forward is all that matters. Let's try not to let emotion get the better of it.
Well, were you going to end the world?
I don't know. I just wanted to leave. I still just want to leave.
You didn't answer my question. Do you want to end the world?
The only thing I've ever wanted was to leave this place. It's still the only thing I want.
You know, I'm noticing that, like, overall, all of them don't really have that much of a personality. You still didn't answer my question. Even if you don't want to end it, does letting you out of here mean the world is going to end?
It does. We're not asking you. We've heard your whole speech already.
I really don't know. I'm not lying to you. I promise.
Huh.
The world doesn't matter. All I remember is that I'm supposed to be there, not here. I'm just supposed to be a part of it. It's home, I think.
Yeah, so she is just a prisoner by the narrator, it sounds like.
That doesn't mean for anything to end. I ended, but I also didn't. And you ended too. But here you are. And you don't even look any different. I'm not so sure endings are real.
I mean, good point. I can believe in that. What are you going to do if I help you get out of here?
I don't know. Maybe I'll just fade away. Finally able to rest once I'm free from my unfinished business. Maybe I'll find someone to haunt. Maybe I'll haunt you.
I mean, I'm kinda okay with that.
It's a tough question, asking someone what she's going to do with her life.
Or
Princess
unlife.
leans in close and pauses, the frigid air between you stale and unmoving.
Especially when that someone is dead.
She pulls back with a playful giggle.
Yeah, I like this
Not many
one.
people could answer that either. Does anyone actually know who they are or what they want?
Oh, see, this is what I was talking, exactly what I was trying to tell you about in the woods. It's already happened. We killed her.
Yes, obviously things are strange. Right now, I think it's safe to say that you've seen something you shouldn't have seen. Whatever worlds you've hopped between, whatever versions of me you've met, none of that matters now. There's no changing what's already happened. But you have a job to finish. Finish how? We already did what you told us. And now she's a ghost. You haven't tried
Yeah, good
slaying
point.
her
How are we
this
supposed to
time,
slay her now?
Have you? And then what? And then you'll have saved the world.
I think we've tried to slay her. That's a bit of a problem.
I think he's asking about what happens after we save the world. If that's even still an option.
Oh, right, yeah.
What do you mean, after?
You just left us in a room.
You already know what we mean, don't you? So why don't you go ahead and tell us?
You didn't have an ending
You're
ready.
going to try and lock us away in a timeless void again. Because I didn't much care for that.
Hey, voice of the cold, you weren't there.
I'm not going to lock you anywhere. What an interesting choice of emphasis.
You want me to die? Do you want to kill me? Do you want me to die? Do you want me to kill myself to satisfy some sort of sick revenge fantasy? Because I already did that, and it wouldn't be hard to do it again.
Are we putting this to a vote? Because personally, I'd prefer if we didn't die again.
If that's what it comes down to, that's what it comes down to. But I don't see the point of offing ourselves just yet.
Oh, that's sweet of you to offer. But killing yourself wouldn't help either of us.
It would seem that everyone here is in agreement except for you. I shouldn't have to tell you that you shouldn't kill yourself. So please, try to keep your suicidal tendencies in check.
Like I said, I just want to go home.
After I killed you, After I killed you, this cabin, I want to say it teleported. It wasn't in the woods anymore. Time stopped meaning anything, and I had to kill myself to escape.
You poor thing. That must have been so frightening for you.
You know, after everything we've been through, it's nice to see someone finally sympathising with us. This whole... She doesn't mean it.
It serves you right.
Yeah, I guess that's kind of true.
I was pretty scared too, when you stood there not saying a word with a knife clenched in your fist. But now you know how bad it hurts to get stabbed in the chest.
I mean, fair enough.
It sounds like you got exactly what you were owed.
Do you know why you came back?
How should I know? Why does anyone come back? Maybe I have unfinished business with you. Or maybe you have unfinished business with me. All I know is there's a hole in my chest. Not the big obvious one that you put there. There's something older and deeper.
Oh, so are they somewhat aware of it too?
A nagging reminder that I'm not where I'm supposed to be.
Like we're freeing them like freeing parts of them that were already supposed to be a part of whatever that entity is. You can go through walls. Can't you just leave on your own?
I wish that's how it worked, but this place won't let me go.
So we have to free her intentionally. Slay the princess? We could try again? Okay, team. I'm out of ideas. Thoughts?
We could always try violence. It's worked for us so far.
She's a ghost.
Who says ghosts are immune to violence?
Common sense?
There's nothing common or sensible about common sense. Action and observation are the only things that matter.
Fine, then let me observe that the acts of killing her and killing ourselves haven't got us much of anywhere. We're still back in this cabin, we're still dealing with her, only now she has a good reason to hate us.
I suppose you have a point. Do you have any ideas then?
I don't know. Maybe we do what she wants. Maybe we let her possess us and walk out of here.
We could. It would be something different. I like different.
Absolutely not. If you walk her out of here, she's going to end the world.
But is that really so bad?
Yes, it is by its very definition bad.
those are the only options, aren't they? Violence or doing what she wants. Or just leaving her down here. Though ignoring a problem is rarely a solution, is it?
Try violence!
Without a moment's hesitation, you lash out with your blade.
Gonna go through her again.
It's like you're slashing at air. No matter how many times you stab at her, no matter how many angles you strike from, all you manage to do is interrupt her form, the skin of your
I'm a
hand
violent
prickling
burb.
with cold as it passes through, unable to find anything solid.
You're adorable when you're confused.
But I didn't say you could touch me.
Why are you even here? Just making sure you finish the job, or what?
Okay, so that's just repeats. Slay the princess harder.
You swing the princess once more, and once more your blade cuts through nothing as she disappears.
Really?
Her voice chides from elsewhere in the room. You whirl around, finding her hovering between you and the basement stairs, looking you over with grim disappointment. She draws in close.
Ah.
I was willing to let bygones be bygones, killer. I was willing to ignore everything you did to me so we could get out of here. Together.
I'm willing to renegotiate.
All I ever wanted was to leave this place. All I ever wanted was to find a way back home. Wherever home is.
Aww. Knife wipe. Shink. There we go.
Her eyes turn from wells of sorrow to pits of wrath as she stares into you.
I guess violence is the only language you speak.
Hi.
She forces her hand into your chest and Yes? Nothing happens.
Oh. Oh, well, that's good.
Are you sure about that? Something should have happened. And yet it didn't. We're fine.
Ah. And did you miss? How did I miss? Stare at her in silence? I'm not afraid of you.
Not yet. But let's see if you stay that way.
You can't be sure if you first hear or feel what happens next, but it is over before you can fully conceptualize what it is. A horrific splintering, the squelching of organs, the rending of tissue, an icy, numbing pain.
I'm done asking. The next time I see you, I'm taking everything I owed. Starting with your body. If you don't choose to give me my freedom, I'll just have to make you give it to me.
She's real now. If she's making us dead, we should return the favor.
Play the princess.
You swing your blade towards her briefly corporeal throat. It connects, but it's too little. In her hand, you realize she clutches your still beating heart. It thumped. Did we get her? Even if we didn't, we've given her something to remember.
See you soon, killer.
I'm afraid you'll never know. As she crushes your precious organ in her hand, everything goes dark, and you die.
Chapter 3? But I need to end this.
You're on a path in the wood.
Okay, I guess I'll just keep going.
Slay her again.
I'm gonna save. Cause I need to end this. It's 11 o'clock. Okay, thank you for everyone who's still hanging around, lurking. It was fun. I'm definitely gonna play more of this tomorrow. I will also do an art stream, around noon, my time, PST. So, cause I really do want to get, like, a thumbnail for these streams. It'd probably bring more engagement. So, until next time, thanks for hanging out on the couch with me, and I will see you later. You all have a great night.